Good evening, everyone, and welcome to South Sand Stadium here in San Antonio. Medina Valley getting ready to take on the South Sand Bobcats. Coming off of a bye week this week, 2 games left to go, and Medina Valley looking for a win right now. They are tied for 4th place in the district. They're 3-5 overall, 3-3 in district play. South Sand comes in, they are 2-7 overall, and they are 2-5 in district play, so they need a win tonight just to have a shot. But the Panthers in a 3-way tie for 4th place right now with Laredo Martin and Southwest Legacy, which the Panthers are going to win the tiebreaker on them. They beat them both. So your positive points against them are going to be good enough to get in. Laredo Nixon's in 3rd with a 4-2 record. If the Panthers would end up tied with them when this all comes down to the end, Nixon holds the tiebreaker against the Panthers in a head-to-head matchup. So you can still get 3rd, but you're going to need some help. And you got to take care of your own destiny, but you win the games, you're in the playoffs, is what it comes down to.
And this is South Sand Super Bowl tonight.
Yes.
If they lose, no chances to make the playoffs.
And it's their last game of the season.
Last game of the season, so we're going to get their full tilt tonight. And you wouldn't expect anything else when Medina Valley comes to town.
Yep.
Everybody gets fired up and plays their best. And Jared, I wouldn't want it any other way. I'd want to see South Sand's best team out there, and I want to see Medina Valley come through and finish tonight. Please.
Yeah, and turn it around, because the 3 district losses have been combined for 9 points, 10 points combined.
2, 3, and 4
Yep.
points. But
9 points.
You can say whatever you say, it's 9 points, but it's
still 3 losses. Right, exactly. And
what you said when we talked about it in the coaches show, you even reiterated. We had the ball last in every one of those. All
except one.
Except the Southwest game.
Yep.
And if you convert on the 3rd down play and don't put the ball on the ground and force a 4th down and 5 and get the 1st down, you do have the ball last and you win that ball game. So the Panthers have been in position.
Yep.
But it's the thing we said from the very start in game 1 against Tivy that last year we didn't finish. This year, new regime, we got to finish. We need to prove that tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And, that's kind of been the key to why the Panthers lost some of those games is they didn't finish drives. They moved the ball very well between the 20s, but when they got down where it counted most and to get points on the board, they couldn't get it done. And so against the South Sand team tonight, who's going to be run heavy, they're going to try to control the tempo of the ball game. They're going to try to shorten the ball game by running it and using the clock as their ally. The Panthers have to score points because points are at a premium in games like that. We saw it against Southwest. We saw it against Laredo Martin, where those shortened games, because you're limited in the possessions that you have, you don't have the opportunities to score like you would in some of these faster-paced games. You have to take advantage while you have the opportunity.
Well, and if you get 360 yards a ball game, 400 yards in another ball game, and can't put up more than 14 points,
yep,
something's not right too.
Right,
and that all comes down to it's not a fact that the coaches haven't put the players in the position to win. It's that the players need to execute and make the plays. And so far, they've done it a couple times, but 3 times it's come up short when
it mattered
control
most.
was at their own destiny.
Yep. And we're going to take a break, and then we're going to come back. You're listening to Panther Football, brought to you by North Park Chevrolet, and we'll continue here in just a moment.
It's the biggest sale of the year at North Park Chevrolet in Castroville. Get a new Silverado Crew Cab posted at $37,999, or get $5,000 off Equinox or $7,000 off Traverse. 1.9% financing available on new Chevrolets. Plus, get 2 years of no-charge oil changes and 1 year of unlimited car washes with all new Chevrolets. Find new roads at North Park Chevrolet, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville, or at npchevy.com.
Dodson House Moving and Construction is a A fourth-generation company operated by the same family for over 75 years. We do turnkey work from moving your structure, setting the foundation, and all your construction needs. Aluminum decking, concrete work, canopies, and any other need to make your project operational. From moving to construction, large or small, Dodson House Moving and Construction does it all. Located at 12939 Southwest Loop 410 in San Antonio. Give us a call at 210-628-1459.
Peerless Equipment, your South Texas irrigation experts. Peerless Equipment specializes in sales and service of irrigation equipment to the agricultural and wildlife industries. This includes hose reels, big guns, pivot systems, underground pipelines, turbine well pumps, booster pumps, motors, valves, and an inventory of much more. Stop by one of their locations in Hondo and Pearsall or give them a call at 210-434-7867. Peerless Equipment, bringing water to you.
Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Travel by Design can help you with all your vacation destination needs. At no cost to you, she can plan all of the details tailored to your unique wants and needs. So all you have to do is enjoy your vacation. Tanya is a certified expert with Disney, Universal Orlando, and California, Sandals, and all cruise lines. Give Tanya a call at 830-931-4834 or visit her Facebook page, Tanya with Travel by Design, for all the latest specials and must-do vacations.
There's power in the simplest of actions. Like one neighbor helping another, where everybody looks out for everybody else. Community is everything at Medina Electric Cooperative, and we're grateful for your trust. To provide the energy you need, giving you the power to power on. Medina Electric Cooperative is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, your source for power and information.
Double T Outfitters offers deer, dove, turkey, quail, and exotic hunts in Southwest Texas on over 20,000 low-fenced acres. They facilitate professional guide services, lodging, and fantastic meals while providing the best in Southwest hunting. Contact Double T Outfitters to find out details about their current package hunts. Contact owner Brett Ferguson at 210-413-1597 or online at doubleThunting.com.
We're back here at South San as Medina Valley getting set to take on the South San Bobcats, and Panthers 3-5 on the season, Southside 2-7. I'm Jared Lucky along here with Maury Stein, and Dwayne Garza is our camera operator here this evening. And we're getting closer to kickoff here, and Maury and I were talking a little bit before the break there about Medina Valley, finishing off their drives and that kind of thing, and they're going to have to continue to do that. And I know the camera just froze on us here, and I will work on that here in just a second as I get it working again. You'll have to bear with me here. I know why it did it, but I've got to get it to redo. So hold on just a second. All right, we're back, and we should be reconnected here as they're doing the coin toss right now at midfield. And South San and Medina Valley out there, and it looks like South San won the toss, but the Panthers are going to kick. So the Panthers are going to be on defense to start, and they'll move right to left. And as you can see, the Panthers wearing white tonight, or white away jerseys with orange pants. That's something new this year. They've worn black pants for all the games so far. Orange pants tonight with a white stripe and black trim. Orange numbers on the jerseys with the black trim. Black helmets with the orange MV and the orange number on the opposite side. For South San, they're wearing their royal blue jerseys, blue pants with the blue helmet and the Bobcat on the side of the jersey. Nice stadium here at South San. This is the first time I've been to this stadium in the almost 20 years I've been doing broadcasting. I've done a couple of games in their gym here, but I've never done a game at their football field. But a nice football field here, a decent crowd on hand. Should be a good ball game, and we're ready to get this one going. And Maury and I were talking about the Panthers having to be able to finish off drives. They're going to have to do that tonight. South San's going to be one of these teams that's going to try to shorten the game. They're going to try to run the ball. We were told that they have a very good receiver tight end combo number 88 is Elegant Thompson. He's going to be used on the defensive line, and at tight end he does play both ways. We were told to watch him, and I think Francisco Orozco is going to be their main running back, and that's another player they'll have to watch here this evening for Medina Valley. Those are some keys to the South San offense that Medina Valley is going to have to figure out. Big thing for the Panthers, something they did against Southwest that we had not seen them do very much, is turn the football over. 6 fumbles in that ball game. You lost 5 of them. You had 1 interception thrown, which, interceptions are going to happen. That's part of the ball. That's one of those things. But when you fumble the ball 6 times in a ball game and you lose 5 of them, that's not a winning recipe. And the Panthers are going to have to hold on to the football here tonight. And it did rain here earlier today. There's not been any rain since we've been here, but I was up in their bleachers earlier in the press box on the home side, and there's water all over in the bleachers up there. So it did rain here pretty good earlier in the day. Hopefully that'll hold off as the game goes on, but there is rain in the forecast.
Well, and like, as you mentioned, the turnovers here, it wasn't only that they happened, it was at the point of the game that it did happen, when you had momentum going and you could have that magic word finished and put them out of reach, and you never could deliver that fatal blow. And, let's hope that changes tonight and we take care of business.
Right, and Mari, you had a bye week. You had an off week to kind of regroup, get healthy. I believe the Panthers are one of the most healthiest points they've been all year, minus Anthony Guerrero. He will not be in the lineup here tonight. But other than that, they're pretty healthy. They've got some players back. I think Mr. Martinez on defense is coming back. He was injured throughout the year. We had him on Sports for Supper.
He came back in the Laredo Martin.
Yeah, James Martinez. He came back in the Martin game, and he won his starting spot back. And be exciting to see him back on the field here tonight and see how he can help the team. But I think the big thing for the Panthers is going to be the play of Michael Newton. If he can, hit his receivers. He has a tendency to overthrow sometimes, but if he hits those routes, I think the Panthers can come away with a victory and can get on top of them pretty fast. We saw him in the game against Martin and Legacy. He hit his receivers good. He was throwing the ball very well. We saw against Southside in the Nixon game and some games after that, he's overthrown some receivers in key situations that would have been sure touchdowns. And this late in the season, you would hope that he's settled down some and can hit some of those routes, because they're going to be there for him. You just got to make them count.
Yeah, yesterday we had the JV and the freshmen, both A teams at home, and ended up outscoring South San 49, 89-0, 41-0, and 48-0. Let's hope that carries over tonight. But at halftime of the second game, I went down there and saw 2 of the James brothers, saw James Stanton and James Vallejo down there. And we always have a running joke every time I see them, I tell them, hey, Devon, get the tables like the Dudley boys did when they do it with the trash can. I said, how many times are we going to see the trash can? I said, the other James Martinez was on there, and he said he's going to get one of them, and they said, put us down for 3, 1 each. So I kind of like that.
Yep. And we are going to go ahead and take a commercial break for the national anthem, and we will be back with all the play-by-play in a moment. You're listening to Panther Football, brought to you by North Park Chevrolet and by Dotson House Moving, and we'll continue here in just a moment.
Bush's Chicken, one of the oldest locations in Castroville, is proud to serve the Medina Valley area. Bush's Chicken has one goal: be the best. Bush's Chicken knows its success comes from loyal customers in the communities they serve. Stop by Bush's Chicken on Tuesday and get the Tender Tuesday deal, or try their buffalo fries and ask about their Panther special. It's always a hit. Bush's Chicken, 935 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call them at 830-538-2800.
It's the biggest sale of the year at North Park Chevrolet in Castroville. Get a new Silverado Crew Cab posted at $37,999, or get $5,000 off Equinox or $7,000 off Traverse. 1.9% financing available on new Chevrolets. Plus, get 2 years of no-charge oil changes and 1 year of unlimited car washes with all new Chevrolets. Find new roads at North Park Chevrolet, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville, or at npchevy.com.
Dodson House Moving and Construction is a fourth-generation company operated by the same family for over 75 years. We do turnkey work from moving your structure, setting the foundation, and all your construction needs. Aluminum decking, concrete work, canopies, and any other need to make your project operational. From moving to construction, large or small, Dodson House Moving and Construction does it all. Located at 12939 Southwest Loop 410 in San Antonio. Give us a call at 210-628-1459.
Like you, we love calling this home. Castroville State Bank has been serving the Medina Valley area for over 63 years by providing the best financial products, modern technology, and customer service. Not only are we the local bank you can rely on for all your financial needs, but we are also your neighbors, giving back to the community we grew up in and love. Come home to Castroville State Bank.
Texas, 268,000 square miles and then some. Twice as much elbow room as California. There's just no place like Texas. And you can take that to the bank. Texan Bank, poised and ready for a future that's wide open. Member FDIC.
South Texas Hardware has been serving the Medina Valley area since 1987. South Texas Hardware is a hardware store that thrives on the interaction between the business and its customers. From home maintenance to expert advice, South Texas Hardware can serve your needs. South Texas Hardware supports the Medina Valley and surrounding communities. Stop by and see what South Texas Hardware has to offer. South Texas Hardware, Highway 90 West in beautiful Castroville, Texas.
Medina Healthcare System provides local residents with quality healthcare resources close to home without having to drive to San Antonio for their healthcare needs. Medina Healthcare System has stellar family practice physicians, a full-time OBGYN, a full-time surgeon, and very qualified nurse practitioners and physician assistants. Locations include Hondo, Divine, and Castroville. Visit medinahospital.net for more information. Medina Healthcare System, providing quality care close to home.
We're back here at Southside as Medina Valley and South San getting ready to take on each other here. The Panthers with 2 games left. This one and next week is the final home game against Laredo Figueroa, and then the playoffs would be the following week. For South San, this is their final game of the season. They have their bye next week. To have any kind of playoff chance, they would have to win this ball game. But, you know, this is their final game of the year, and I would expect them to throw the kitchen sink at you here tonight.
Yes, exactly. You got to be prepared for anything on special teams, any kind of fakery, any kind of trickeration. You just got to be ready for all of it.
Yeah, and you know, Coach Linhart, the defensive coordinator, was talking on the show the other night that they were preparing for any kind of trick play they could possibly think of, because you never know what they're going to throw at you. And you already saw a hook and ladder from Southside earlier this year that inevitably beat you.
Yes.
And so we're ready to get this ball game started. The Panthers are going to be kicking away. First time wearing the orange pants this season. And the video froze again. So give me a...
For the Panthers to be there for the sack, for the stop on the play.
Oh, no. Crap. We're not on quite yet, Maury. I'm fixing it right now. I'm so sick of this thing. Hold on. Okay, I think it's on now. I think everything's working right again. Hopefully y'all can see it. All right, so everything's working now finally. So that's a camera issue, y'all. That's a complete camera issue. The sound, the camera, all of it. So it's going to be 3rd down and 4 coming up here on the opening drive for South San. And they're going to take it and roll out left side, looking to throw. Steps up, looking to run. And he gets up to the 20. He's going to have a first down. Just got past the sticks. Got to about the 21, 22-yard line, and that's going to be a first down for South San.
Scullard, Hopkins, and Riojas on the stop there for Medina Valley. Third down conversion by the Bobcats. Keep the opening drive going.
So 20, Elijah Pardo takes the handoff. They're going to hand it off. 22 again, trying the right side of the line, and he gets across the 25 to about the 27-yard line. It's going to be a gain of about 6 or 7 yards there. That's Francisco Orozco on the carry.
Scullard Hopkins on the stop there for Medina Valley.
South San looks to the sideline for the play. We're on the visitor side. You can probably tell that by looking at the field, especially when they get toward the 50-yard line, but we're on the visitor side. That's why the down and distance marker on the near side of the field, and y'all can't see it. They come with 4 wide here. Pardo out of the shotgun. They'll send a man in motion, and they're going to hand it off up the middle, and he's going nowhere. Gets hit and dropped in the backfield.
That was Riojas on the stop there for Medina Valley. Blew that play up, Jared, before it even got started.
It's going to be 3rd down and 6 coming up here. $8:33 to play first quarter. Takes the snap, looking to throw. I think this is a free play, and they'd let it fly downfield, and that's almost picked off by number 7 for the Panthers. James Stanton. Pass was intended for number 88, Elegant Thompson, but I thought
one of their tackles moved on the right side of the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and I thought we were offside.
But he's signaling
no penalty on the play, so it's going to be 4th down.
No penalty.
It's going to be 4th down and incomplete pass. The ball was underthrown, but it was good coverage by Stanton downfield to break it up. And they said that's their guy, Elegant Thompson. That's who they're going to go throw to. And so they'll have to punt it away. And it's blocked. Panthers get the block, and they fall on it. There's a flag down, and the Panthers, they ran it back, but they're going to call him down back there. I don't know what they threw the flag down, because once he blocked it, you can run into the kicker.
Absolutely. Morales was the Panther there with the block.
But the Panthers are going to have excellent field position here to start, but we're going to see what they call.
The Panthers are declining the penalty.
Yep. And so the penalties decline. It's a 1st down for the Panthers, so it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line after the block punt. And Medina Valley got back there. You could see there were 3 or 4 guys in the backfield there trying to make that play.
Yeah, the punter had no chance to get that ball off.
Well, and the snap was a little bit high. He had to reach up to bring it down. A good job by the Panther defensive front to get back there. And a special teams play makes things possible there for the Panthers. And so here's Newton on offense. Empty backfield to start. They send Hewitt in motion. They're going to pitch it to him going around the right side. Trying to turn the corner, and he backs his way out of bounds. He might have got a yard or 2 on that far sideline. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 9 after a 1-yard pickup. Takes the snap, looking to throw. Fires left side. There's a flag down. Tesoro makes the catch, and he gets across the 10 down to about the 8 or 9 yard line. We'll see what the flag is on. It's laying back around the 15. So Tesoro made that catch, but we're waiting for the official to make the call.
I think they lined up off sides here, I believe. But I could be wrong.
And that is the call. And so, yeah, it's going to be a 5-yard penalty against South San. So that'll move it down to the 9, but they'll keep it 2nd down and 3. Ray's in the backfield. Newton looking to throw. Takes it down. He's going to run it himself, and he's going to get in the end zone for the touchdown. Newton was looking for that slant route over the middle, and he just pulled it down and ran it in himself. So a 9-yard touchdown run by Michael Newton, and the Panthers strike first. And Gavin Rips will come on to try to tack on the extra point here. And the kick is up, and it is good. So with 7:35 to play in the first quarter, your score, Medina Valley 7, South San nothing. A good start for the Panthers, Mario. You get a block punt on defense or on special teams, and your offense takes it in 3 plays and puts a score on the board, 7-0, and Michael Newton with a quarterback scramble to get the touchdown, 9-yard scramble.
Finishes it off with a touchdown. That's what the Panthers needed to get on the board here, get started quick, and keep the pedal down.
Yeah, and well, you know, you're trying to bounce back off a couple of very tough losses in a row that came down to the wire. That off week, the regroup in the bye week had to do the Panthers a lot of good. Kind of give you a breath of fresh air, you know, give you a week off, kind of let you regroup and come back and be ready to do business now.
Yep. And I know they wanted to probably get back after that loss the very next day, but a little time off never hurts.
So Keir will boot it away. End-over end kick that will be taken at the 7-yard line. Starts up to the 20. Gets up to about the 23-yard line where they're finally forced out of bounds. That was number 1, Noah Mendez, on the return. And it'll be first down and 10 South San from their own 22, 23-yard line. Looks like they'll spot them at the 23.
That was Zendejas on the stop there on special teams for the Panthers.
And so for South San, Pardo will bring his offense back out there. They'll come out with 3 wide outs. They'll send a man in motion left to right. Looking to throw, swings it out right side, and that is blown up in the backfield. It actually falls incomplete. Looked like he made the catch, but he couldn't hold on that far sideline, and it'll be second down and 10 coming up.
That was Martinez on the coverage out there for the Panthers.
So good start for the Panthers here. Now it's second down and 10. We'll see if they can force Southside to punt and try to get this ball back again. 7:05 to play here in the first quarter. Panthers with a 7-0 lead. Pardo in the shotgun. They're going to hand the ball off to 22 coming near side. He tries to cut it up the field, and he gets to about the 29-yard line. Pretty good gain on second. It's going to be third and about 2. Good
Morales on the stop there for the Panthers.
Orozco with another good carry. They said those are their 2 main guys, Orozco and Thompson. It's third down and 4 coming up. They've got 3 wide outs here to the near side of the field. Takes a snap, looking to throw, steps up. Now he's going to run it himself, makes a cut, gets across the 30, and he's going to push his way close to the first down. I think the forward progress is going to have it. Very close. They haven't signaled it yet, but I think he's got the first down. And they do. First down for South San.
Suazo, Vega, and Maldonado on the stop for the Panthers.
Good scramble that time by Pardo to get them a first down, keep this drive moving. 5:56 to go here in the first quarter. Pardo in the shotgun again. They got 2 wide near side. They send a man in motion. Takes a snap. Gives it to 22 going left side, and he gets to about the 26-yard line that time. 2 or 3 yards on the carry. Orozco getting some yards, getting positive yards on first and second down for them to get them in manageable situations.
Personal foul face mask they're calling against Medina Valley. Suazo, Vega, and Burns were the tacklers for Medina Valley.
And so that's going to give them another 15 yards there. That's one thing the Panthers have been better at this year is not getting the personal fouls, but, you know, there you get one. I mean, and sometimes face masks like that, they happen.
He just reached back to try to get the tackle, and he just grabbed a little bit of the face mask. He let it go quick, but since they changed the rule, which I like, it doesn't matter whether it's
5
intentional
or
or
15.
unintentional. It's 15 yards regardless.
So it's going to be first and 10 from the Panther 49-yard line. First time in Panther territory this evening with 5:09 to play and counting here in the first. Medina Valley with a 7-0 lead early in this ball game. Pardo out of the shotgun. Orozco is loaned back to the right. They send a man in motion. They give it to Orozco going around the left side, and he's not going to get anything. He might have actually lost a yard.
Riojas and Stanton on the stop for Medina Valley.
They give him forward progress back to the line of scrimmage. So it'll be 2nd down and 10. That's funny. That doesn't make much sense because usually it's the line judge on whatever side of the field you're on that's the ball spot.
Yeah.
The one on the far side of the field that was closer to the ball had him at the South Sand 49. The one on this side had him at the original line of scrimmage, and then the other guy moved up 2 yards to give it back to where it was. So it's 2nd and 10 coming up here. Takes a snap. Quarterback Pardo looking to keep it himself. There are flags down on the play. I believe he was down before the ball came out. It's a loss of about 3 or 4, but we're going to see what that flag is.
Wow, there was a Panther in the backfield, and I thought it was Riojas disrupting that play right from the start.
It's a hold against South Sand, so we'll see the Panthers are going to decline that penalty. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 13.
But why was that play stopped?
Because he was down. He was down when the ball came out, so they blew the play dead there.
I was watching the other play here and thought Riojas may have forced the ball loose before he went to the ground.
And so it's going to be third and about 14 here. They need to get down to the Panther 39-yard line for a 1st down. Takes a snap, Pardo looking to throw with some time. Fires over the middle, high, incomplete. Pass was intended for number 12, Julius Martinez, but it's going to bring up 4th down, and South Sand's going to have to punt.
Number 23, Suazo Vega on the stop once again for the Panthers.
And the last time they punted, Medina Valley got back there and blocked it. We'll see if the Panthers try to come after it again. Cicero back deep to receive for the Panthers. He's standing back around the Panther 25-yard line. Snap is back. Panthers don't come over for it this time, and Cicero makes the fair catch at the 20. He probably could have returned that as there was nobody within about 15 yards of him as they outkicked the coverage, but a fair catch called for and made at the 20.
I like the fact that there was no hidden yardage there. You fielded the ball, didn't let it roll, and get an extra 10, 12 yards.
And so the Panthers will start this second drive of theirs at their own 20-yard line with 3:25 to play in the first quarter.
I want to thank Dwayne Garza tonight. He's the camera operator for us.
Newton will send a man in motion. They're going to give it to Reza right up the middle, and he's going to push forward for maybe 2 on the play.
Number 88, Elegant Thompson on the stop there. And Coach Britt said there's a couple of players go both ways, and he's
one of them.
Your best receiver, and he's your defensive end down there also.
So it's going to be 2nd down and 8 coming up here after a 2-yard pickup on 1st down. Reza the lone back out of the pistol, Newton. He's got 4 wide receivers here. Now they'll send Cicero in motion. They're going to give it to Reza over the right side, and he gets across the 25-yard line. Looks like they'll get him to the 26. And it's going to be 3rd down and 4 coming up for the Panthers.
Number 16, first one there. Ethan Vela for the Bobcats.
So we'll see what the Panthers do on here on 3rd down. They come out in the pistol here. They'll send Cicero in motion from right to left. They're going to give it to Reza up the middle, who's going to surge forward and be I think he's just shy of the 1st down, about a yard shy.
That was Ethan Vela once again on the stop there for South Sand.
So the Panthers trying to pick up that 4 yards on the ground. I think it's going to be 4th and a yard. And it is. 4th down and 1 coming up. We'll see.
Offense is still out there, Jared.
Yep. They're going to come here with the tight formation. Newton from the pistol. They give it off right side, and that's a 1st down and some more as they bust through the line to the 36-yard line. The 1st down for the Panthers.
Number 28, first up there for the Bobcats. That's Sonny Velasquez.
I think that was number 34 for the Panthers. Ryland Blythe was the running back on that. Yeah.
Yep.
That's the first time. And that's the first time we've seen that. Newton with an empty backfield, looking to throw, under pressure, and he's going to get sacked back at about the 26-yard line.
There's your number 88 on both sides of the ball, Thompson. And, Jared, we saw Blythe really come to life the last couple games on the defensive side of the ball, too. Fine-looking young man, and, he's when he gets himself in the ball game, he makes himself known.
Yeah, he's a junior. He's listed as a defensive end.
He was just a battering ram on the play before.
Now it's going to be second down, about 19 here for the Panthers. 44 seconds to go in the first quarter. And there's going to be a false start, I believe, against the Panthers. As some flags fly in, and that's what it is. So they'll move them back even more. It's going to bring up 2nd and 23 here for the Panthers. Is that sack, not just a 5 or 6 yard sack there. You lost 8 yards on that play.
And now
5 more, and you're way behind the chains here. Especially after going for it on 4th down and picking it up deep in your own territory.
Now I think maybe you just need to let Hewitt do a little crossing route here and let him make some yards after the catch.
Maybe that or maybe some kind of screen, something like that to dump down, see if you can pick up 10 or 12 yards back. They're going to empty the backfield here as they send Reza in motion. Newton, it is going to be a little screen to Hewitt, who makes the catch, and he's going to get across the 25 to the 26, 27-yard line.
Number 2 made a great open field tackle for the Bobcats. Ramon Hernandez, or if he gets by Hernandez, Jared, we get our wish, and he's off in open country.
And that is going to end the first quarter of play. Your score after 1, Medina Valley 7, South San nothing. We'll take a break and come back. You're listening to Panther Football, brought to you by North Park Chevrolet, and we will continue here in just a moment.
The Medina Valley Sports Boosters are proud to support the Medina Valley Panthers. The Boosters are always looking for volunteers and new members. The MVP Boosters raise funds to support the MVISD sports and scholarship programs. Get your Panther swag at the football store located next to the concession stand. We have several items on sale. Join, volunteer, or purchase your Panther swag today at mvpboosters.com.
Welcome back to Panther Football, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet and Dodson Home Moving. Second quarter sponsor is sponsored by Texas Window Wash. Panther Nation, do you have dirty windows on your home? At Texas Window Wash, we offer competitive pricing without sacrificing quality of service on residential and business windows. Turn your dirty windows into clean, shining glass by calling Texas Southwest Window Washing today. We also clean solar panels. Find us on Facebook and next door. Go Panthers and God bless America. That's Texas Window Washing. 210-326-0852.
As that third down play, Newton rolled out to the left looking to throw, and he fired it looking for Carter Hewitt downfield, and that pass fell incomplete as he underthrew it a little bit, rolling out against his body. And it's going to be 4th down for the Panthers, and they're going to have to punt.
Had coverage over the top by Noah Mendez.
And so that sack and then the penalty really put Medina Valley behind the chains. They weren't able to overcome that. And so they'll have to punt it away here. Butler ready to punt. Return man standing back around his own 40. And Butler's punt is away. It's a high, good kick that's fair catch. Called for, and he puts it on the ground, but then falls on top of it. That's Noah Mendez, who was the return man there, and they're going to have it at their own 34-yard line, 1st and 10. So a good punt by Butler. Couldn't field it, lost himself another 3 or 4 yards there. Very fortunate for South San that he fell back on top of the football.
Yeah, because the Panthers had 4 players getting ready to jump on that loose pigskin. But Jerry went for it on 4th and 1, got the conversion, but then the sack on the very next play put you behind the chains, and the Panthers just couldn't overcome that 8-yard loss on first down.
Well, and we've seen Thompson hasn't been able to do anything on offense yet, but he came up very big for them on that play on the defensive side. Pardo in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers here. Takes the snap. Going to give it off to Orozco coming to the near side. He's going to get close to the 35. Only going to get a couple of yards here on the play, maybe 1. It's going to bring up second down and 8 or 9, depending on the ball spot.
Morales and Villegas on the stop there for the Panthers. And Jared, basically the guy that's done the damage for South San has been the quarterback. He's tucked in rank for 2 first downs.
11:18 to play, second quarter here. 7-0 Medina Valley leading. Pardo in the gun again. Orozco is lone back. Looking to throw a play action. Fires right side, incomplete. Pass was intended for number 12, Martinez, and it's going to bring up third down and 8.
Suazo Vega with good coverage out there on the edge for the Panthers.
So 3rd and 8 here as the Panthers send in 3 new players from the sideline here.
Actually, that was Riojas, number 27, instead of 23 on the coverage out there for the Panthers.
Ball spotted at the 35. They need to get to the 44 for a first down. Panthers trying to force them to punt for the 3rd time here in this ball game. As they come to the line, 5 on the play clock. Pardo rolling out to the right side. Now he steps up looking to throw, and he's going to get sacked back around the 30-yard line. Good play by that Panther front end, and it's going to be 4th down about 13.
Yeah, Kennard, Riojas, and Lomo meeting the quarterback in the pocket for a loss on the play.
Well, and you saw Coach Linhart, the defensive coordinator, make some switches right there. They sent in a new package, and some of those players that he sent in were the ones that were in there on that tackle. So they're looking at what the offense is bringing in on their substitutions, and they're trying to match that with their own packages.
And one of them that was sent in on that package there was number 55, Kennard, who was in the backfield.
And so they'll have to punt again. And that's Thompson that does the punting for them as well. And he's had 1 blocked and he got 1 off. And a timeout's going to be taken by South San here. That's going to be their first timeout. And with that, we'll take a quick break as well. You're listening to Panther Football, brought to you by Dotson House Moving, and we'll continue in just a moment.
Bame Ranch is Castroville's newest gated community, overlooking the beautiful Alsatian Golf Course. Bame Ranch sits on pristine South Texas ranch land with 46 remaining 1-acre home sites dedicated to custom-built homes with several move-in ready. Don't wait for the market to change. Start building your dream home and watch as supply and demand shift in your favor. You'll be glad you did. Go to BravoCountryHomes.com for more info or give us a call today to schedule a tour.
Welcome back here to South San. 7-0 Medina Valley leading here.
And Jared, that timeout is sponsored by?
Peerless Equipment.
There you go. You know who that is?
I do know who that is. And so Thompson getting ready to boot it away. Tesoro back to receive. High end over end kick, and he will play it and make the fair catch at the 37-yard line. And again, I mean, I know I'm glad he's not letting it go over his head and he's fielding it, but, I mean, there's nobody within 15 yards. He can return that 10 or 12. You can get ahead of steam.
Well, you heard a couple of jeers from the Panther fans, but at least you're not giving them the hidden yardage. You're coming up there and you're
fielding
catching
it,
the ball and making sure you don't lose yards on it. Hey, it's baby steps. You take care of one thing first, and then you go forward.
First down and 10 from the 37-yard line. Newton out of the pistol here. They'll send Tesoro in motion. Takes the snap. They're going to pitch it. Ray's a left side. Got some room to run to the 40, 45, and he gets down to about the 46-yard line. A 9-yard pickup there to the 47. It'll be second down and 1, and a good run by Reza there to get things started for the Panthers on this drive.
Thompson, one of the first ones there, along with number 7, and I don't have a name for number 7.
No, there's not one on their roster.
But there sure is a 7 out there. He's playing one of the safety spots.
Newton again in the pistol here. Takes the snap, gives it off to Reza again up the middle, and he's going to push his way up across midfield to the South San 49-yard line. He'll pick up a 4 yards and a first down for Medina Valley.
16 and 50 on the stop there. That's Ethan Vela, number 16, and number 50 also on the stop. That's Johnny Salazar. Good hard running there in between the tackles for the young man.
1st and 10 at midfield. Hands it off again to raise up them. Actually, this goes out to the left side to Tesoro. As they tried to run an option right there, everybody kind of thought that Reza got it up the middle. That run is going to go for no gain.
Yeah, Roman Hernandez didn't bite on the fake up the middle, and he stood up there, and no gain on the play. Good job outside by the Bobcats.
Yeah, I think a lot of people were fooled on that. I think everyone thought Reza had the football. 8:27 to play in the half. They're going to hand it off up the middle this time to Reza, and he's going to get 2 yards down to the 48-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd and 8 for Medina Valley.
Big number 88 once again on the stop for the Bobcats. Thompson.
So 3rd and 8 here for Medina Valley. They're in South San territory at their 48-yard line. I wonder if they pick up some of these yards and not all of them, if they go for it.
Oh, he moved on the outside.
Looking to throw, fires it deep right side. Tesoro makes the catch, and it's gone, but I think this is coming back.
Yeah, the far receiver on the far side moved prematurely before the snap, and that ball's going to come back.
That would have been a 48-yard touchdown pass from Newton to Tesoro.
Yep, it's coming back.
Who was wide open, but this is coming back. Well, none of the players are coming back, Maury. This might have been offside, and it might have been a free play. And the referees are talking it over right now, and now they're starting to come back.
Yeah, I could see it right off the start.
We're still waiting for the call from the referee. And that is the call. False start against the Panthers.
He was just leaning forward a little before the snap.
And you wonder if Tesoro got wide open like that because they quit on the play, or
I think the safety over the top was peeking at and saw the false start and gave up on the play, and I think that's why Tesoro was that far open.
I mean, there was nobody close to him. Unfortunately, it takes 6 points off the board.
Jared, the accuracy and the throw and everything
was there.
Dead on.
Yep. That'll move it back. It'll be 3rd down and 13 coming up here. Newton out of the pistol. As they move it back to the 48-yard line of Medina Valley. Newton looking to throw. Steps up, fires it over the middle. He's got a man wide open, makes the catch down at the 25-yard line, and that's going to be a first down for the Panthers.
That looks like Ty Millis.
Yep.
For the Panthers, running a little.
And there is a flag. There's a flag down at the 49.
At the line of scrimmage. And the Panther fans are not happy with this call. An eligible man downfield.
It was a 27-yard pass and catch. It's going to be negated for an ineligible downfield, so they're going to have to.
Millis just did a seam route there, Jared. Yep. Wide open, good throw, a good catch, and that takes 2 good throws and good catches away from the Panthers quarterback and receivers. Wow.
Now the ball moves back to the 43-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd down and about 16.
You know, and Jared, usually that happens when the quarterback has a lot of time and maybe thinks about running. He never thought about running there. Yep. He sat back in the pocket.
Now timeout, I think, is going to be taken by Medina Valley.
Nope, actually South
San.
Wow.
Yeah, they took that timeout here, and it's – well, the Panthers, if you think about it, the Panthers beat them on 2 huge plays in a row. Regardless of that this is 3rd and 18, they had enough yardage on the last 2 to pick this up. They probably want to shore that up a little bit because they've got a good opportunity to get the Panthers off the field here.
Absolutely, and that timeout is sponsored by Peerless Equipment.
There's 7 minutes to play here in the first half.
And, Jared, what do you think? If you can get 10 or 12 yards here, do you give yourself a chance to go for it?
Well,
your
defense
has been stout.
Yeah, your defense has played well. And the thing is, too, you went for it on 4th and 1 deep in your own territory. The Panthers have proved that they can pick up, chunks of yardage here. If you're in their territory, you might go for it.
Well, and what I'd like to see here is what we saw on that long third down play earlier. Hewitt was one tackle away from breaking out in the open and getting a lot of yards. Something like a little bubble screen or something to get your playmaker out in the open.
Newton out of the pistol here as they come out of the timeout. 3rd and 18 to go. Takes the snap, looking to throw. Fires over the middle to Hewitt, complete underneath to the 50, 45. He's got a man to beat, and he's gone. He made him miss, and Carter Hewitt is gone. On 3rd and 18, they score. There are no yellow flags laying on the field, and the Panthers put up 6 more to make it 13-0 with 6:48 to play here in the first half. And what a throw. That was an underneath pass to Hewitt, and did you see him get through that hole in the burst of speed and then the juke move to make the last man miss?
That was the same play they did a while ago, and he made that first man miss. And, it's a good, safe call. Because if you don't break the home run, you're still going to get a lot of yards, and you give yourself an opportunity on 4th down.
That was a low snap that they got down, and Rips got it to go through, but that snap almost rolled back to him.
Now, that was a good job by Newton, the handler, the holder, to get that snap down and give Rips a chance to knock it through.
But your new score was 6:48 to play. Medina Valley 14, South San nothing. And what a great play that time what a good throw by Newton, but what an even better run after the catch by Carter Hewitt.
What a good call by the announcers and the play-by-play guys. They knew exactly what was coming, didn't they?
It was a 58-yard touchdown pass and catch.
Well, that's what we talked about, Jared. You've got to find ways to get the ball into your playmaker's hands, and he's definitely, no doubt, your biggest threat out there.
Yeah, with the speed and everything. We saw the speed right there, the burst through the hole to split the defense that time and get through it. And, not everyone's got the ability to do that and see that and burst through there.
And we asked the young man at the coaches show Wednesday, make a prediction. You're going to catch a pass? He said,
we're going to win.
We're going to win.
Yep. He's been on twice, and he said that both times.
No selfish at all.
The high end-over-end kick that's going to bounce and go past the defender, picked up around the 4-yard line, and he is going to get covered up at the 6 is where they're going to spot him, and that was Noah Mendez letting that ball go through the wickets. He looked like a shortstop letting it go through his legs there.
And he bobbled the punt the time
before. The punt and the original kick to start the ball game.
Was the one that was the first one, but the last 2 special teams, he's botched the punch and the kickoff, and they're set shop where they didn't want to start here the way the Panthers are flying around on defense.
Yeah, 6:39 to play in the first half, and they're going to start 1st down and 10 from their own 6-yard line. And so we'll see their offense come out on the field here. Pardo out of the shotgun here. Roscoe is his lone back to the left. They've got one wide receiver out here to the left side, and they'll take the snap. Looking to run it with a Roscoe over the right side of the line, and I think he actually lost a yard. They're going to spot him back at the 5-yard line. It's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think I could call every defensive lineman out there for the Panthers on the stop there. And they're lucky they got back to the line of scrimmage. That whole left side just collapsed the right side of the offensive line for South San. Big Xavier Fears leading the charge there in Scullard Hopkins for the Panthers.
So 2nd down, 11 coming up here from the 5-yard line. As South San backed up in a hole here. Pardo out of the gun. He turned the wrong way. That's a botched play that time, and that might have lost him another yard. Now they're going to give him progress to the 5-yard line, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 11. But Maury, the quarterback, turned one way, and the receiver went the other.
And Riojas went right with the running back. No gain on the play.
So 3rd down and 11 to go here. Big play coming up here for the Panther defense. Clock running down, 5:17 to play. Still a lot of time left in the half. But this defense for the Panthers that's played excellent all year long.
Are they going to take a timeout here?
Yeah, I think so. I think they're going to let it run all the way down and take the timeout. And that's what they do. So South San out of timeouts. That's their final one. And they'll talk it over. We'll take a quick break and come back as well. You're listening to Panther Football, brought to you by North Park Chevrolet, and we'll continue in just a moment.
Sammy's Restaurant and Habeas Alsatian Bakery, 2 legendary landmarks in Castroville. From breakfast to delicious hometown lunch specials and more, Sammy's satisfies your taste buds with the unique flavor of Castroville. And from fresh baked breads to pies and pastries, South Texans have made Habeas Alsatian Bakery a must-to-visit since 1940. Sammy's Restaurant, online at sammysrestaurant.com. Habeas Alsatian Bakery, online at habeasbakery.com.
We're back here at South San as the Bobcats took their final time out of the half. They're going to have it 3rd down and 11 from their own 5-yard line. They trail 14-0, and Maury, their offense has gotten 2 first downs in this ballgame. They've had a very hard time moving the football, and backed up where they're at. The Panthers have blocked 1 punt in this ballgame, and they haven't thrown the ball successfully. They got to find something here to try to get out of the shadow of their goalpost.
First downs have been on the feet of their quarterback, who scrambled under pressure and got 2 first downs. And that timeout was sponsored by Peerless Equipment.
4:59 to play here in the half as they come out of the timeout here on 3rd and 11 out of the shotgun. Pardo with Orozco to his right now. He comes up under center and wants to run an option. And the Panthers have it, and it's gone for a touchdown. I don't know if he stripped the ball or what happened there.
That's Morales who took it in for the touchdown.
And they're going to get a trash can
and
here.
On the can. Devon, get the table.
No one got to dunk it.
Hey, what's the deal?
He's still on the field for the point after, I guess. Maury, I don't know if he stripped it or what, because there was a fight in there. He went under center and just ran it forward.
Scrum, and he just come out with the ball.
Yeah. Good snap. Kick is up. And it's good. So with 4:45 to go, it's 21-0, and we'll see if they get the trash can now.
Yep,
they will. Look, a little alley-oop.
Oh! Morales with the Wembayama dunk.
And a 21-0 lead for the Panthers.
Is that the first turnover for Lomo this year?
I
know he has a lot of sacks, but I don't know if he's got any.
He might have had one. He might have had one early in the season, maybe, but it might be the first time he get his name on there. And for those of you who don't know, when a player gets a turnover on the defense, they get to put their name or their number on that trash can, and they get the dunk when they come to the sideline. 4:45 to play here in the first half, and it's 21-0 lead for the Panthers. And Keir ready to boot it away, and he will put his foot into it, a high end over kick. It's going to be fielded at the 14, up to the 20, and he runs out of bounds. That was number 3 that time, Marcus Estrada fielding that kick. And they'll start 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line with 4:42 to play.
Look like number 36 for the Panthers. Running him out of bounds, and Dejas.
Good start to this ball game for Medina Valley, Maury. And, you know, there's only 4:42 left in this half. It's gone by very quickly. We're not even barely 50 minutes into the ball game. A lot of running the football. Clock's been running the whole time. And South San coming out on offense to try to do something to figure out this Panther defense. Special teams has blocked a punt. The offense has scored a couple of touchdowns. The defense has put 6 on the board. And Pardo out of the shotgun here with Orozco to his right. Thompson wide out to the left. They take the snap, hands it off to Orozco, trying to get outside, and he does. Turns the corner to the 25, fights his way up to about the 28-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. A good run by Orozco that time, and he's going to pick up 7 or 8 on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd and 2.
Villegas and Vallejo on the stop there. That was probably their longest play, one of the longest plays of the first half.
Yeah, a 7-yard pickup there. It's 2nd down and 3.
I think they had one scramble for 8 yards.
.424. Out of the shotgun here, Pardo. Thompson wide out to the right. This is going to be a designed run for Pardo to the right side, trying to follow some blockers, and he's going to get across the – he's going to get close to the 31-yard line. He's probably going to be about a yard shy of the first down. It'll depend on the ball spot.
Riojas from behind on the stop.
And he will be 1 yard shy. It's going to be 3rd and 1. I want to remind everybody that we will be showing the band at halftime. We're on the visitor side, so you won't be able to see them from the front, but you'll be able to hear them and see the formations and stuff.
The award-winning Panther band.
Yeah, I believe they'll be participating at area tomorrow. .342 to play. They take the snap, hands it off to Orozco up the middle, and he falls forward for the first down. He just kind of dove for that and got it. Keeps that drive moving.
Yeah, because he was hit maybe a little short of the line of game, but just fell forward for the first down. Xavier Fears and Morales there. And they're gonna, I don't know, Jared. They're going to say 4th down. He did not get it.
No. But did you see him dive across the line there? I mean, I could have swore.
I thought maybe they might have blown the whistle dead.
Yeah.
And then that's what because he did at the last minute.
Well, they're going for it.
32.
They're going for it on 4th and 1 here under center. It's a quarterback sneak up the middle.
I don't know if that tush push worked there.
I don't think it did. No, not where he's marked over here. I think he's short.
Not where the lineman on this side is marking the ball. Uh-oh, now the other one. Oh, now they're marking it up a little further.
Now they moved it up to the 32.
That's still going to be a little short. The ball needs to be right on the 32, and I think it's about a nose short.
No signal yet. The Panthers are saying they have it, but they might have to measure for this.
And they are.
The South San coach is not happy. He's thinking it should be marked about the 33. You can see him pointing over there. And I think they are going to measure.
Yeah, he does not. It is not quite at the 32, and they needed to get past the 32.
Well, and here's the problem for us is because we're on the visitor side. The down and distance markers are on the near side of the field, so we don't have a clear view of them like we normally would across the sideline.
I think our cameraman had that right on the nose there. See if Mr. Garza had it right.
They'll pull the chains, and he is going to be. I think he's got it.
Oh, wow.
He's got it by about a quarter of the football. And so they'll keep their drive alive. And they're hearing it from the Panther fans, and with good reason. 3:03 to play here in the first half.
And it was close.
Yeah, it was very close, and now they get things set here.
Where it was originally spotted, it wasn't enough.
Right, and then they moved it up about a yard.
I will say I think where it was spotted is where it should be.
Yeah, because it should have been spotted closer to where it is now. Yeah,
exactly.
Because I thought he fell forward to get it. Pardo will give it off to Orozco, and he might have got back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
Panthers are going to take one of their timeouts. It's Colored Hopkins getting up from the bottom of the pile for the Panthers.
Well, and the clock's still running.
Well, I thought we called a timeout.
And I think everybody else did too. And they finally stop it, you know,
it ran off 15 or 16 extra seconds.
Right. And I think they're going to have to correct that, but the Panthers do take their first timeout as they want to save time here and get the ball back and try to score again before half.
Absolutely. And if you remember correctly, the Panthers won the toss and deferred. Am I correct?
Yeah, they're going to get the ball to start the second half.
And that timeout is sponsored by Peerless Equipment. I think that's the first timeout for the Panthers. They have two left, Jeff?
Yeah, they'll have 2 more remaining. And now they put 2:41 onto the clock.
Have they thrown a pass yet all game?
Yeah, they tried.
Oh, get down deep on the coverage, yeah.
And they had a little out route they ran earlier. They've thrown about 2 passes to number 12. They've thrown 3 or 4 times tonight. I don't think they've completed any.
So 2nd and 10 coming up now for the Bobcats.
Here we go, 2nd and 10 out of the timeout. 2:41 to play in the first half. Takes a snap. They're going to run it near side here. Pardo on the keeper. Turns upfield to about the 35, and he's taken down. It's going to be 3rd down, about 6 or 7, and I think the Panthers took another timeout.
They did. Riojas tracking him down from behind.
Well, and the clock's still running, so I don't know if they...
Well, I know we called a timeout.
Yep.
I don't understand this.
Yeah, clock's down to 2:21. They finally stop it. They're going to have to put about 2:29 back on the clock. And so Panthers in the timeout here as they're working on putting time back on the clock. And, you know, if we've had some issues with clock.
Well, it was, 15 seconds the first time, Dwayne, and 12 now?
Yeah, and, you know, we've had problems with that throughout the season with, running the clock more than what it should, not stopping it on first down, things like that.
And it had a lot to do with the first loss in district play when we stumbled against Southside.
Yep.
You know, you ran out of time. If not, you have about 30 more seconds to go instead of 7 or 8 at the very end. And you don't think about it at the time, but
all those little seconds are precious. Yep, especially in a very close ball game like that. So they come out of the timeout here. It's 3rd down and 7. Pardo out of the gun. 4 wide receivers here. Looking to throw. Fires over the middle. Complete Martinez, and he's going to get the first down.
Good job by the receiver, Jared. Just going far enough. Knew where to get to the sticks.
Yeah, he needed 7, and he got 9. And that's going to be a first down there. So the Panthers don't get the stop. And now South Stand can eat some clock or choose to try to get downfield and score on their own. They are out of timeouts. The Panthers with 1 remaining. But they don't look like they're in any kind of urgent hurry to try to move the football.
No, and the Panthers got 3 men deep standing 15 yards into the secondary.
Takes a snap. Going to keep it himself up the middle. Gets to the 45-yard line. Picks up 2 on the play.
I think South Stand is just going to be content here, Jared. Medina Valley will call their final timeout.
They stopped the clock this time.
Yep.
But, yeah, they do call their final timeout with 1:52 to play.
Thank you, Peerless Equipment, for sponsoring the timeouts this year. And, Jared, you know, we talked about it. You know, people might be guessing, well, why are Medina Valley calling a timeout here? And it's the last one. Still, you're going to, if 25 seconds off the clock, if you hold them these next 2 downs, you're still going to force them to punt. And we've seen their special teams kind of struggle tonight as the Panthers have gotten to the punter once already. So the Panthers are keeping their foot down here and trying to maybe get another score and go 2 for 1 here because they're going to get the ball to start the second half.
Well, not just that. I know it's 21-0, but this game's not put away by any means. You got a whole half left. But the thing is, too, is when you're in these situations, these are things you can work on. You can work on your under 2-minute drills without timeouts. They're experience for the players because they might be in a situation later on in the year or in the playoffs where they need that, and you'd like to have your kids have been in that situation before, and this is opportunity to do that.
To get the experience.
Out of the shotgun. Takes the snap, gives it to Orozco up the middle. He breaks a couple of tackles, and he's going to be just shy of the first down as he gets into Panther territory to the 48-yard line, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and 2.
James Stanton and Landon Burns with big tackle there because he had a head of steam right there.
That was a 6-yard pickup.
Now, why is the clock stopped now? I don't understand it.
Yeah.
What is the problem here?
Well, their coach is out on the field.
Well, but still, why is the clock stopped?
No, I understand that, but I'm saying he's out on the field for something.
This is terrible.
Minute 30 now, they're running the clock. And they come to the line here with 6 on the play clock. Wow, they got it off, and Orozco's upended in the backfield and stopped. And you know what, Maury? That actually saves time for the Panthers because they ran the full off the clock over there. The clock stopped for about 20 seconds, and then they only ran about 5 or 6 seconds off of the normal clock, even though the play clock continued to run.
Yeah,
that was really strange.
That was good defense there by Landon Burns coming up from his cornerback spot, cutting the feet right out from under the running back.
Well, now there's 49 and counting to go,
so
and I think they're going to take a delay a game,
or take it all the way down. Then they don't even have to run but one more play, and the 40-second clock it'll done be null and void.
Well, yeah, I mean they're going to take delay a game and punt, or they might run a play, but I doubt it. 33 seconds left.
So it's going to force them to play, and like you said, that not running the clock down helped the Panthers. It probably gave them 29 out of these 33 seconds.
Yeah.
Now let's see if they give Tesoro the green light back there.
Yeah.
If he's got some open distance here.
Or if they'll come after it and try to block it again. They've stacked the line here like they want to. Thompson ready to boot it away. And he will get a low line drive kick. Tesoro fielded at the 21. Spins around up to about the 27-yard line where he's brought down. It'll be 1st and 10 Panthers with 24 seconds to play.
And that was a good job by the punter. Punting it away from him, not giving much hang time.
You're kicking it on the ground, and by doing that, it probably ran a couple more seconds off the clock. So we'll see what the Panthers do here if they choose to just take a knee or if they want to try to run some plays and see what they can do. I think they're going to take a knee here.
It looks like they're going to go
with victory formation.
Hewitt's
way in the backfield.
Playing safety on offense back there.
Under center, Newton takes the snap, puts his knee down, and that's going to end the first half of play. So your score after one half of football's Medina Valley 21, South San nothing. A good start for the Panthers. And we are going to take a break, and then we'll come back with the band. You're listening to Panther Football, and we will continue here in just a moment.
Nobody can design, create, or maintain your lawn better than 3D Landscaping and Irrigation. With over 17 years of experience, owner Ray Doyen and his crew take pride in their craftsmanship and service. They're fully insured, offer free estimates, and multiple references, so you know you're getting the best. 3D does landscaping, lawn maintenance, irrigation, tree installation, lighting, and more. Whether it's residential or commercial, 3D Landscaping and Irrigation has you covered. Give 3D a call at 830-985-9115 or find us online at threedlandscaping.com.
Crew Cab, posted at $37,999.
The varsity top Panther of the week is Jamie Cardanius. The top Panther under the direction of Jessica Knights. Sit back and enjoy as the top Panther more pick a routine to Laura Thurman.
just watched the band do their performance, and I want to give a shout out to the band tomorrow and let everybody know that they're lining Victory Lane up. If you don't know where Victory Lane is, it is the road that goes from the high school to the Highway 90 that is located right at the exit of the Castroville State Bank out there on Highway 90. So the band is leaving at 7 o'clock. If you want to participate and cheer the band on and wish them good luck in the area contest, they are lining up at 7 o'clock and wishing the band good luck. So come out there and show your support for the band. And I want to thank Dwayne Garza once again for running the camera for us tonight and letting y'all have the availability to see the band, the award-winning band, and I wish them good luck. Dwayne, do you know where the contest is being held tomorrow?
I do not.
Do not? Okay. But I know it is the area meet, so I want to wish the band good luck, and whoever can be out there tomorrow at 7 o'clock when the band departs for the contest, just please show your support. And I want to say congratulations to the band. And it's halftime here as the South Sand Band has reached the field and are going to do their performance. It's a 21-0 ball game in favor of the Panthers. The Panthers got it started on special teams right off the bat as the kickoff. Panthers won the toss in the third of the second half, and the kickoff was bobbled on the sidelines by where the South Sand backman, and they started on the 10-yard line. The Panthers were able to block the ensuing punt and end up scoring the first touchdown of the ball game. Rutledge Stadium at Judson. Dwayne just said is when the contest is where the contest is going to be tomorrow. So go support the band. And then after that, the Panthers would score 2 more touchdowns, and therefore that is the margin at halftime as we are here with the score 21-0. We're going to take some commercial breaks, recognize our sponsors, and be back when Panther football continues in just a moment.
It's the biggest sale of the year at North Park Chevrolet in Castroville. Get a new Silverado Crew Cab posted at $37,999, or get $5,000 off Equinox or $7,000 off Traverse. 1.9% financing available on new Chevrolets. Plus, get 2 years of no-charge oil changes and 1 year of unlimited car washes with all new Chevrolets. Find new roads at North Park Chevrolet, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville, or at npchevy.com.
Dodson House Moving and Construction is a 4th-generation company operated by the same family for over 75 years. We do turnkey work from moving your structure, setting the foundation, and all your construction needs. Aluminum decking, concrete work, canopies, and any other need to make your project operational. From moving to construction, large or small, Dodson House Moving and Construction does it all. Located at 12939 Southwest Loop 410 in San Antonio. Give us a call at 210-628-1459.
Nobody can design, create, or maintain your lawn better than 3D Landscaping and Irrigation. With over 17 years of experience, owner Ray Doyen and his crew take pride in their craftsmanship and service. They're fully insured, offer free estimates, and multiple references, so you know you're getting the best. 3D does landscaping, lawn maintenance, irrigation, tree installation, lighting, and more. Whether it's residential or commercial, 3D Landscaping and Irrigation has you covered. Give 3D a call at 830-985-9115 or find us online at threedlandscaping.com.
Tandre Gwynn Funeral Home in Castroville, Texas has been providing funeral services to families in the Medina Valley and surrounding areas for many generations. Tandre Gwynn Funeral Home is proud to support the broadcast by the Medina Valley Broadcast Network for the athletes and students participating in this event. Go Panthers! Tandre Gwynn Funeral Home, Castroville, Texas. You may view obituaries at Tandre, Tondre-Gwynn, Guinn.com, or visit the Facebook page of Tandre Gwynn Funeral Home to Security State Bank, your financial partner since 1925 with one simple goal, to be the best bank possible to the families and businesses of South Texas. Check out Security State Bank's competitive rates and services from local people you know and trust. Serving South Texas with 7 convenient locations, including 1726 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call 830-538-9898 or online at securitystbk.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Call State Farm agent Hazel Russell in Castroville at 830-931-3441.
Rusty Rooster at 806 Highway 90 West in Castroville is the place to stop on your way home from work or to drop by on the weekend to grab some beverages without ever leaving your truck. Rusty Rooster, the place in Castroville for quenching your thirst from sun up to sundown. Drive through today. Fast, convenient. That's Rusty Rooster, 806 Highway 90 West in Castroville. After all, anything goes till the rooster crows.
Welcome back to Panther Football, sponsored by North Park Chevrolet and Dotsing House Moving and Construction. Your halftime sponsor is the Magnolia Filling Station. The Magnolia Filling Station features daily dark roast and Fiorella blend medium roast drip coffee, lattes, iced lattes, cold brews, chai lattes, mochas, teas, and lemonade are served daily. We make all of our pastries daily from scratch. We also serve cookies, muffins, cupcakes, banana nut bread as well. Come by during lunchtime for a variety of sandwiches including ham, turkey, Italian, and pimento cheese. We also have protein snack packs and yogurt parfaits. Come sit outside under the patio next to one of our historic gas pumps or inside and visit with our friendly baristas. Located in the heart of Castroville at 1101 Fiorella Street. That's Magnolia Filling Station, Castroville, Texas.
And we're here at South Sand Stadium. 21-0, Medina Valley leading at halftime here over the Bobcats. The Panthers looking to improve to 4-3 in district play, and I'm going to pull up the scores from around the district so we can see what's going on around there and how the playoff situation is starting to pan out. I know that Southwest won their ball game last night against Laredo Cigaroa 49-0. Cigaroa coming to Panther Stadium next week for the final game of the regular season. Right now, Southwest Legacy leading Laredo Nixon 21-14 at halftime. That is a big game.
That's a big game for both teams.
Yeah, because Nixon is your third-place team at the moment. And with a loss, they'd be tied with the Panthers. They would still hold the tiebreaker, but a Panther win and a Nixon loss next week, and the Panthers are in third place. So the other game going on in the district right now, Laredo Martin is beating Eagle Pass 9-7. That game in the third quarter. That game not with real playoff implications at all in that one, and it looks like Southside was the team with the bye this week. And so looking ahead to next week's ball games in the district, you're going to have Laredo Martin is going to play Laredo Nixon. That's a big rivalry down there. Southwest will play Legacy, and Southside will get Eagle Pass win. And then South Sand, this is their final game of the season. And in the other district that the Panthers would have to play, if the Panthers finish third or fourth, they're going to either get Corpus Christi Miller, which they'll get them if they're fourth, and they'll get Veterans Memorial if they're third. Those two teams are the top two in that district. They've already played each other this year. Miller won that game 59-40 last week, and that game was a lot closer
than the score
showed. But right now, Veterans Memorial and Victoria East 7-7 almost at halftime. That's kind of a surprise. Miller beating Victoria West 21-18 in the first quarter. So a couple surprises, but
yes,
they might be having letdowns after a big rivalry game last week
they
also.
Could be physically beaten up a little bit also.
Those two teams are very good.
Yes.
And I know Coach Bull, our athletic director, was on, and he came from that district down there, Corpus Christi ISD, and he said when Miller plays veterans, they've had upwards of 12,000 people at that game. So that is a huge game down there in Corpus. And Medina Valley lost to Veterans Memorial last year in the playoffs. 70-7 was that score in the first round. So those teams are stout, but this is a better Panther team this year. But it looks like they'll be facing one of those two teams in the playoffs should the Panthers continue to win here and finish out this season strong. Both teams getting ready to come out here. The Panthers, in that first half, they blocked the first punt, got the ball on first, had it 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. They would score on a Michael Newton quarterback scramble for a touchdown, a 9-yard run by him to get the scoring started. And then the Panthers would be backed up. They'd have it 3rd down and 18. They hit Carter Hewitt on a little crossing route in the middle of the field, and he had a huge burst of speed, cut between two defenders, made the safety, pretty much juked him out of his shoes, and was gone for a 57-yard touchdown pass and catch. Made it 14-0, and then the defense got you on the board. There was a strip by, I think, Lorenzo Morales. And he stripped the ball down at the 5-yard line and ran it in for a Panther touchdown. That's how we're at 21-0. It's been a good all-around game for the Panthers. They've had a couple of penalties. They've taken some points off the board with those penalties, but they were able to overcome them on those same drives and get points back. But those are going to be some things they need to clean up in the second half. We saw a personal foul face mask against the defense earlier in the ball game. That's something they don't usually do very much. So I would think those are the things they're going to be looking at halftime here with the 21-0 lead, things to try to correct going on into the next half. And, you know, Maury, the Panthers going to get the ball to start the second half. I think if they can put up a score or two and their defense keeps playing the way it does, you know, you're pretty much set in this ball game. They've got a good start, and hopefully they can continue that and not let South San have any kind of hope to get back into this ball game.
You set the tone here right away. You get the ball. You march down, you put some more points on the board, you distance yourself a little further away from South San and kind of knock the wind out of them early here in the second half and not let up. Like to see those younger faces get in there again and get some experience, seeing some playing time, get ready for the playoffs. But don't overlook South San here in the second half. This is their last home game, so you're going to see everything thrown at you here in the second half. If you're the Panthers, Jared, and they've done a good job in the first half, let's just finish.
Yep, absolutely. Let's finish off the ball game, get the W, get on to next week against Laredo Figueroa. We're going to take a break and come back with the second half. You're listening to Panther Football, brought to you by North Park Chevrolet and by Dotson House Moving and Construction, and we'll continue in a moment.
STRTC's partnership with Southwest Texas Junior College, Workforce Solutions Alamo, and ACOG Art gives a variety of options for education, workforce training, and transportation. Students can achieve their associate degree with day, evening, and internet class options, earn a certification in Level 1 welding, beginner air conditioning and refrigeration, or earn 5 certifications as patient care technician. For more information, call 830-741-8347 or strtcinfo@hondo-tx.org.
It's the biggest sale of the year at North Park Chevrolet in Castroville. Get a new Silverado Crew Cab posted at $37,999, or get $5,000 off Equinox or $7,000 off Traverse. 1.9% financing available on new Chevrolets. Plus, get 2 years of no-charge oil changes and 1 year of unlimited car washes with all new Chevrolets. Find new roads at North Park Chevrolet, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville, or at npchevy.com.
Dotson House Moving and Construction is a 4th-generation company operated by the same family for over 75 years. We do turnkey work from moving your structure, setting the foundation, and all your construction needs. Aluminum decking, concrete work, canopies, and any other need to make your project operational. From moving to construction, large or small, Dotson House Moving and Construction does it all. Located at 12939 Southwest Loop 410 in San Antonio. Give us a call at 210-628-1459.
Peerless Peerless Equipment, your South Texas irrigation experts. Peerless Equipment specializes in sales and service of irrigation equipment to the agricultural and wildlife industries. This includes hose reels, big guns, pivot systems, underground pipelines, turbine well pumps, booster pumps, motors, valves, and an inventory of much more. Stop by one of their locations in Hondo and Pearsall, or give them a call at 210-434-7867. Peerless Equipment, bringing water to you.
Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Travel by Design can help you with all your vacation destination needs. At no cost to you, she can plan all of the details tailored to your unique wants and needs. So all you have to do is enjoy your vacation. Tanya is a certified expert with Disney, Universal Orlando, and California, Sandals, and all cruise lines. Give Tanya a call at 830-931-4834 or visit her Facebook page, Tanya with Travel by Design, for all the latest specials and must-do vacations.
We're back here at South San as we're getting ready for the second half. Both teams out on the field. The Panthers are going to get the ball to start this second half, leading 21-0. And it'll be Tesoro, Hewitt, and Reza are going to be the three that go back deep to receive here. This will be their first kickoff of the ball game. And they'll set it up. This is going to be number 10, Rudy Lailson, to boot it away. Kick is off. High, short, end-over-end kick that's fair caught at the 32-yard line by the Panthers. That was number 23 for Medina Valley. Suazo Vega making that play. And so we'll see the Panther offense come out on the field here for the first time in the second half, leading 21-0. We'll see what they come out here with. It'll be Newton out of the pistol. Reza is going to be the lone back. Got 4 wide outs to start. Tesero's going to go in motion left to right. Takes a snap. They're going to pitch it to Reza on the right side, trying to get to the corner, and he's going to get he got back to the line of scrimmage. I don't think he got anything on that play. It's going to be 2nd down and 10 coming up.
Sonny Velasquez, number 28 on the stop for the Bobcats.
Just underway here in the second half. Second down, 10 coming up here for the Panthers. Ball at the 33-yard line. Tesoro in motion. They're going to give it on an end around, coming here to Hewitt, and he's got a lot of room to run at the 40. 45 midfield, 40, 30, and he is in a foot race to the end zone, and he is going to take it all the way for the touchdown.
I do not see any flags on the field, Jared.
67-yard touchdown run for Hewitt on the reverse. You know, they faked that like it was going to be a triple option, and Hewitt came back from the other way. They hand it to him, and he takes it all the way untouched for the score on the second play of the half. It's his second score of the ball game, and rips for the extra point. A low kick, but he gets it through. So with 11:09 to play here in the third quarter, your new score, Medina Valley 28, South San 0.
Perfect way to start the second half, Jared. We said we need to finish that first drive. It came with a long run by Hewitt. But you could tell when he reached the sidelines, Jared, he kind of was just gliding.
Yeah, he wasn't running full speed.
No, he was just taking his time, just acting like he's done it before, and he just marched it right in for a touchdown. Good job by CW. Good play call by Coach Henley, as he had a little misdirection involved there and got his playmaker out in space and a touchdown.
Yeah, and you know the thing is when he got the football, we could all see there was nobody going to catch him. everybody bit down, moved down on the defensive line and bit on that play fake, and there was nobody at home out here.
And he had a good seal block out here on the end by Kay Galley, number 88, that really set the tone of the play from the start.
And so Keir ready to boot it away. Actually, it's Connor Crisp kicking off for the Panthers. High end over end kick that is going to take a bounce and go out of bounds.
So they should get the ball from at the 30-yard line. I noticed before the game, Jared, I was watching, and we didn't see Keir in there last week. He does not have a uniform on. He's got a uniform but no pads.
Yeah,
and I noticed that before the game was starting.
Yeah, and Connor Crisp is a sophomore, but he's kicking for the Panthers now, and he kicked that one out of bounds. But before that, he's done a pretty good job.
He was the kicker last year for the freshman team the whole year.
And here comes South Sand for the first time on offense in this half. They now trail 28-0. They'll have it 1st and 10 at their own 30. Takes the snap, going to give it to their running back around the left side. Number 22 on the carry, Francisco Orozco. And he picks up a few yards on the play, 2 or 3.
Looks like Scullard Hopkins, one of the first Panthers there, along with big number 44, the X-Man Xavier Fears.
It's a 2-yard pickup. It's going to be 2nd down and 8 coming up here. Panther defense has played very well in this ball game so far. You'd like to see them keep that up. They played very well all year.
Yes, they have.
Takes the snap, gives it to Orozco again up the middle, and he's only going to get a yard or 2 on the carry. It's going to bring up 3rd and close to 3rd and 6 or so, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7, depending on the ball spot.
Number 26, Jared Scullard Hopkins, just laid a lick on the running back, met him right in the hole, put a helmet right in the chest. That's just a great form tackle.
Well, and he's been in a lot of plays tonight.
Absolutely.
You've said his name a lot on the defensive side, and now the Panthers going to do that little package switch up that they've been able to do.
They'll send in Kennard, number 24, also in the ball game.
It's 3rd down and 6 coming up here for the Bobcats.
Jacob Warren.
9:46 to play here in the 3rd quarter.
Motion.
And everybody moved there except the center snapping the football, and that's going to make it. That's going to take it from 3rd and 6 to 3rd down and 11.
And Kennard had a great jump on the outside for the Panthers. As Vallejo comes off the field, Suazo Vega in for the Panthers on defense.
So 3rd down and 11 coming up now as they get the play in from the sideline. Looking to throw. Fires it out near side. Complete to Orozco. Shakes one tackle. But the rest of the Panther defense is there, and he's a tough runner, Maury. He bounced off a few tackles.
Suazo Vega was the first one there for the Panthers. He kind of spun away from him a little bit, but Suazo Vega never gave up on the play. Ended up being one of the Panthers to bring him down, along with X-Man Xavier Fears on the play.
Only got about a yard on the play. Maybe we'll see where they spot him here.
Panthers kind of had like a little stunt there, Jared, as they rotated the defensive linemen from side to side there and did like a little loop play.
Yep. He picked up about 4 on the play. It's going to be 4th down and 8 coming up after a 3-yard gain. And, Maury, Suazo Vega, he made that initial hit, and he didn't let go.
No.
He hung on to the jersey, and that kept him there long enough for the rest of his teammates to come and clean it up. And they will boot it away. The kick's off. Tercero will go back, and he lets this one bounce, and it's going to go inside the 10. He's going to play it down around the 5, starts up to the 10, 15, trying to make a man miss, and he's tackled around the 18-yard line. And I don't know if he lost that up in the air, if he just wasn't in a good position because he wanted to field it, but that was a great kick, great punt by Thompson.
I think it carried a little bit further than what he anticipated. Number 27 was down there to make this tackle. And as we mentioned, Jared, there is no 27 on their roster.
Well, and I mean, there is some wind blowing from left to right, so it pushed that ball probably a little farther than what he thought it was going to. And the Panthers are going to have it first down and 10 from around the, looks like the 18-yard line. $8:15 to play. Newton out of the pistol. They'll send Tesoro in motion. Takes a snap. Going to pitch it out near side to Reza. Cuts it upfield. Gets across the 20 to about the 23, 24-yard line before he's brought down. A good run on first down. Picked up 6 yards. It's going to bring up second down and 4.
Have a Bobcat down on the field was the first young man there on the tackle, and I'm not going to give a name or number.
Well, and we'll take a quick break, and we'll come back. You're listening to Panther Football, and we will continue here in just a moment.
Not everyone starts their day at the same time or in the same way. But no matter when or how, your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative is there to help you power every moment of it in countless ways. Because whenever it starts, one thing is certain: we never stop.
Medina Electric Cooperative is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, your source for power and information.
Double T Outfitters offers deer, dove, turkey, quail, and exotic hunts in Southwest Texas on over 20,000 low-fenced acres. They facilitate professional guide services, lodging, and fantastic meals while providing the best in Southwest hunting. Contact Double T Outfitters to find out details about their current package hunts. Contact owner Brett Ferguson at 210-413-1597 or online at doubleThunting.com.
After the injured player, they give it off up the middle here on second down and 4. And I think that's going to be a first down to Raise up the middle. I think he got about 5 yards on the play and a first down for the Panthers. The injured player got up and walked off the field under his own power, so good to see.
Number 16, Ethan Vela, big inside linebacker for the Bobcats on the tackle. Vela is a senior for South San.
Newton from the pistol here on first and 10. Ball around the 28-yard line. Pitched it, and I think the ball was loose, but I think it was picked up by Tesoro. No, he handed it to Tesoro.
He faked one way, and Tesoro came the opposite direction. 16 again on the stop, but a good run there by Tesoro. Good misdirection, Jared.
Yeah,
Panthers are showing some signs of some different plays to make the other teams down the line have something to work on.
Right, and they're going to mark off, I think, a 15-yard face mask against South San after the play. And it is going to be a 15-yard face mask penalty against the Bobcats, so that's going to move the ball up to midfield and be a first down for the Panthers.
That was just one of those where he faked out the first tackler, and the tackler just reached out and inadvertently grabbed his face mask. But it's still 15.
6:42 to play, third quarter. Newton from the pistol. Takes the snap, looking to throw. Fires down the left side, and that's going to be incomplete. Pass was intended for number 81 down there, Joe Hahn.
First off-target pass all game. Yep. Hahn had a step on the defender, just did not put enough air under it. But you got to like what we see, Jared. You're getting a lot of people involved in it.
Second down and 10 coming up here. Takes the snap. Hands the ball to Reza over the right side of the line. The offensive line got a pretty good push that time. He's going to pick up 3 yards on the carry. It's going to be third down and 7.
Yeah, that was number 52 on the stop, Joseph Rodriguez. One of the defensive linemen for the Bobcats tonight. Jared, are you in 4-down territory depending on if you get some yardage here?
Yeah,
or do you punt it and let your defense keep working?
I think if it's under 4th and 5, they probably go for it. Yeah. Down to 6 minutes to go in the third. 3rd down and 7 here for the Panthers at the South Sand 47-yard line. They'll send Millis in motion left to right. Looking to throw. Newton steps up, fires down the middle of the field, and he overshot Tessero, who was wide open there. Unfortunately, just overshot him that time, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and 7 here, and we'll see what the Panthers, or 4th and 7 rather, and we'll see what the Panthers choose to do.
And Tessero had a step, and I like this call, Jared. Put your punting team out there.
Yep.
Make them go the distance.
So Butler will come out to punt for Medina Valley. They'll have Noah Mendez standing back around the 15-yard line. He's botched a couple already tonight. And Butler's punt is away, and it is a high spiral kick. Mendez calls fair catch, and it takes a bounce.
Takes a Panther bounce.
And they fall on top of it inside the 5. I think they're going to down it around the 4-yard line, and that's where they'll start. A great punt by Butler.
Yeah, if that gets any forward roll, it's into the end zone.
I mean,
a straight dive to the right.
Well, I mean, it bounced like at the 1-yard line and took a kick back to the 5 and then bounced back to the 4 before either he played it or it went out of bounds on that far sideline.
Perfect job of getting the nose down and hitting and kicking it to the sideline. Now you got him in a hole, Jerry. You just need to do not give up a big chunk play here. Make him work on it.
Then the last time they were backed up like this, the Panthers stripped and scored.
Strip and score, yep.
So Pardo out of the shotgun here. Orozco is loaned back to the right. Takes a high snap, and he gets it off to Orozco on the right side. He's got some room to run. He gets out to about the 10-yard line. Picks himself up about 5 or 6 yards on the play.
Yeah, had his feet taken out of him on the edge out there. Like Landon Burns was the first one there, and then James Martinez finished him, but Burns was the young man who took the feet out from underneath the running back.
So it's going to be 2nd down and 5 coming up here. Pardo takes a snap, gives it to Orozco over that left side of the line, and he's not going anywhere. He might have lost a yard on the play. We'll see where they spot him, but I think they'll give him back to the line of scrimmage, but it's going to be 3rd and 5.
That was Lomo and Vallejo on the stop. Also, Butler is in there at one of the defensive end spots, also gets involved in that play.
Third down and 5 coming up. 4:19 to play here in the 3rd quarter. Pardo out of the shotgun. Takes a snap. Gives it to Orozco coming to the near side, trying to get to the corner. And he's not going to get the first down. He might have got only 2 yards on the play. Looks like he got to the 12. Good job by the Panther defense to string that out, and it's going to be 4th down.
Absolutely. Martinez, one of the first Panthers there, along with Christian Maldonado. Good open field tackle by those two young men.
And they're going to have to punt it away as Thompson will come to punt. Tessero's going to go back to receive this.
Should get good field position. Should get the ball on the plus side of the field here.
Yeah, Tessero's going to be standing right around midfield here. They've had one block deep in their own territory once tonight. And a timeout taken by, I think, did South Sand take that?
Yeah, because the play clock was all the way down to 3 seconds, and they still weren't even kind of lined up to attempt to get the punt off.
That's where they're at there. Well, yeah, that would still be 5 yards. I was going to say half the distance, but it'd still be 5 yards and would back him up to where he's punting from deep in his own end zone.
Timeout sponsored by Peerless Equipment. Jerry, you have the opportunity right here to get good field position, and I don't want to say the game's over with, but
it's getting close.
It would be in good.
Yeah, I mean you got
good hands right now. If you could put another score on the board, then you've came through this game pretty much injury free. Get some fresh faces out there. Let them get their feet wet as have they been able to do a few other ball games. And, hey, let's look forward. Let's take care of business, but then let's look forward to Figueroa next week.
Yeah, 3:24 to play here in the third quarter. As they come out of the timeout, Thompson is standing right at his own goal line. Tesoro back at his own 46. And they do get the punt away, and it is a low line drive kick. Tesoro will field it at the 50. Looking for some running room. Gets to the 45, 40. And he gets hit hard at the 35-yard line, but a good return by Tesoro and great field position for the Panthers. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 35.
Yeah, that was number 27 on the hit. He was the young man that got shaken up before, and he's back out there. And as we mentioned, we do not have a name for that young man, but he's been flying around out there.
Well, and another thing to point out is I do not believe they have a PA announcer here at this stadium.
I've not heard them
him
announce a tackle or anything yet.
And I had some people during halftime when I went down tell me that they didn't have one. So it's going to be 1st and 10 here for the Panthers. Newton out of the pistol. Tesoro in motion. Gives it to Reza up the middle. He gets down to the 31-yard line, 4-yard pickup. It'll bring up 2nd and 6.
23 on the tackle there. That's Luxid Saldana. You'll take 5 a pop here, Jared.
Yes, for sure. On 2nd down, Newton gives it to Reza again right up the middle here on that read.
Reza carrying some tacklers with him.
Yeah, he picked up about 2 or 3 yards on the play.
He was originally hit by number 50, Salazar, and then Joseph Rodriguez finished him off, but he ran through the arm tackle of Salazar and got a good positive 4 yards on the play.
Yeah, it's going to be 3rd down and 1.
You know, and Jared, we've seen some maturations out there by number 22, Reza, being physical now and being able to run through in between the tackles.
Yeah, we're used to he was more shifty speed on the outside. Now he's able to run between the tackles and be more hard-nosed run. They'll pitch it out to Reza on the right side, looking to get that yardage. There's going to be a flag down on the play. The Panthers got the 1st down, but I think it's coming back.
Yeah, you're going to have a holding play out there. And, you know, I got to laugh, but the holding penalty is going to be on Lomo. He was out there on the offensive side of the board, lined up as the tight end. They had number 34, Blythe, leading the tackle out there, leading the run out there by Reza, but they're going to get Morales on the holding penalty out there.
Well, that's going to bring up 3rd down and 11 now instead of 3rd and a yard. Well, instead of a 1st down.
He's probably come to the sideline and said, Coach, they do that to me every play. Why can't I do it on the other side of the ball?
So 3rd and 11 coming up here. 4 wideouts for the Panthers. Newton looking to throw. With time, fires it deep down the middle of the field, and that's caught by Millis. Touchdown, Medina Valley.
What a pass and what a catch by Millis in traffic. Just a skinny post, and Millis brings it in. And, Jared, that is probably one of the better passes tonight thrown by Michael Newton.
Yes.
And hit Millis right in stride. What a beautiful throw, beautiful catch. And, Jared, that was actually good coverage by the defensive back. Millis just out-muscled him to the ball and took it in for the touchdown.
Yep. Actually, Maury, I think is that Gallion? It is Cade Gallion.
No, it's Millis.
Yeah.
Gallion was the first one there congratulating him.
Yep.
Kick is up, and it is through.
So, with 1:39 to play in the third quarter, your new score, Medina Valley 35, South Sand nothing. And we're going to take a quick break and come back. You're listening to Panther Football, and we'll continue in just a moment.
Bush's Chicken, one of the oldest locations in Castroville, is proud to serve the Medina Valley area. Bush's Chicken has one goal: be the best. Bush's Chicken knows its success comes from loyal customers in the communities they serve. Stop by Bush's Chicken on Tuesday and get the Tender Tuesday deal, or try their buffalo fries and ask about their Panther special. It's always a hit. Bush's Chicken, 935 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call them at 830-538-2800.
Back here at South Sand, 35-0, your new score. as that passing catch from Newton to Millis for the score.
Chris with the kickoff.
And it's fielded by number 3, and he gets to the outside, and he's pushed out of bounds around the 28-yard line, as that was Marcus Estrada on the return, and they'll start 1st and 10 from around the 28-yard line.
That was 36 again on special teams for the Panthers. Zendejas, and we've mentioned his name, I want to say, on every kickoff he has been down there for the Panthers. '18 also was one of the Panthers down there to make the play. And I'm trying to see that young man's name, but I can't. Jared, do you see who number 18 is for the Panthers who was in on that tackle also?
Luis Mendoza.
Luis Mendoza, okay. Having a hard time. It's kind of dark in here, and my eyesight is struggling a little bit.
Here's Pardo out of the shotgun. Takes the snap. Going to give it to Orozco. Trying to get outside on the left side of the line, and he's not going to go anywhere. He might have lost a yard on the play.
That was Villegas, first one there for the Panthers. Butler also in there for the Panthers. You got Scullard, Hopkins, Fears, Kennard, and Butler, your defensive line. Villegas, Vallejo, and Riojas.
They did lose a yard on the play. It's 2nd down and 11. Takes a snap, looking to throw, fires complete over to the left side. And they pick up about 6 yards on the play, make it 5. It's going to bring up 3rd and 6.
Suaza, Vega, and Scullard Hopkins there for the Panthers. And that was just a little safety throw, Jared, as he got 5 or 6 yards on there. But they have not tried to stretch the field too many times here to big number 88.
Well, they've only thrown it downfield to him one time, and that was early in the ball game. Kind of surprised. On 3rd down and 6, takes a snap, looking to throw. They're going to fire it. That's complete to Thompson, and he's going to have the 1st down. Just on cue there, he picked up about 11 yards on the play, up to about the 42-yard line.
Maldonado was on the coverage there for the Panthers.
And there's a Panther down.
But the quarterback just threw that ball where only his man could catch it.
Yeah, and with that injured player, we're going to take a break and come back. You're listening to Panther Football, and we'll continue in a moment.
Like you, we love calling this home. Castroville State Bank has been serving the Medina Valley area for over 63 years by providing the best financial products, modern technology, and customer service. Not only are we the local bank you can rely on for all your financial needs, but we are also your neighbors, giving back to the community we grew up in and love. Come home to Castroville State Bank.
Dodson House Moving and Construction is a 4th-generation company operated by the same family for over 75 years. We do turnkey work from moving your structure, setting the foundation, and all your construction needs. Aluminum decking, concrete work, canopies, and any other need to make your project operational. From moving to construction, large or small, Dodson House Moving and Construction does it all. Located at 12939 Southwest Loop 410 in San Antonio. Give us a call at 210-628-1459.
It's the biggest sale of the year at North Park Chevrolet in Castroville. Get a new Silverado Crew Cab posted at $37,999, or get $5,000 off Equinox or $7,000 off Traverse. 1.9% financing available on new Chevrolets. Plus, get 2 years of no-charge oil changes and 1 year of unlimited car washes with all new Chevrolets. Find new roads at North Park Chevrolet, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville, or at npchevy.com.
Back here at South San, injured player is up and walked off the field under his own power, so that's always a good sign. Like to see that.
Looked like kind of maybe a little shoulder stinger there. Jared, he was kind of flinging his left arm a little bit, and they're winding the clock, and that should run out this quarter.
Yes, they'll run that clock down with 12 seconds to go. South San comes out, but I don't think they're going to get a snap off before the end of the quarter.
Well, they're going to get a delay of game before.
Yeah, they're going to get a delay of game.
But they shouldn't, because they should have reset the clock.
Well, and they're going to call that the end of the third quarter.
Yeah.
So after 3, your score, Medina Valley 35, South San 0. We'll take a break and come back. You're listening to Panther Football, brought to you by Dotson House Moving, and we'll continue in a moment.
Medina Healthcare System provides local residents with quality healthcare resources close to home without having to drive to San Antonio for their healthcare needs. Medina Healthcare System has stellar family practice physicians, a full-time OBGYN, a full-time surgeon, and very qualified nurse practitioners and physician assistants. Locations include Hondo, Divine, and Castroville. Visit medinahospital.net for more information. Medina Healthcare System, providing quality care close to home.
South Texas Hardware has been serving the Medina Valley area since 1987. South Texas Hardware is a hardware store that thrives on the interaction between the business and its customers. From home maintenance to expert advice, South Texas Hardware can serve your needs. South Texas Hardware supports the Medina Valley and surrounding communities. Stop by and see what South Texas Hardware has to offer. South Texas Hardware, Highway 90 West in beautiful Castroville, Texas.
We start the fourth quarter here. 35-0, Medina Valley ahead. Pardo looking to throw right side and completes it out to Orozco, but he's only going to get a yard maybe on the play as he stopped immediately. And that'll bring up 2nd down and 9.
Looked like Vallejo, the first Panther there. Number 11 for Medina Valley, along with James Stanton, the James brothers. James Vallejo and James Stanton. James Martinez also out there in the backfield. Number 7, 11, and 21. To James gang.
11:34 to play. In the ball game, 35-0, the Panthers ahead. It's 2nd down and 10 coming up here after no gain on the Orozco
Jared, not really much urgency for South San.
Well, no, they're looking to the sideline. The play clock just started to run.
Well, the clock, all in all, today has not been really well maintained, I don't think.
No, and at this point, 35-0, they can run as much off as they want.
Exactly.
They'll send a man in motion, takes the snap. And they try to give it to Orozco, who tries to get outside, and he's going to lose 5 or 6 yards on the play.
Gibson Kennard having nothing to do with that, coming in from his defensive end position.
Well, they gave him progress up to the 40. Originally, they had that spotted back at the 36-yard line.
That was a pretty good spot. Kennard did throw him backwards, though, but still.
Well, no, originally the line judge was at the 36, so. He's going to bring up 3rd down and 13 here.
Blythe coming in now. Jacob Warren also in the ball game. Brody Rips also in there for the Panthers.
Pardo out of the gun. He's looking to throw with some time this time. Now he's under pressure, and he's going to get pulled down. Ball's loose. It's scooped up by the Panthers, and they throw a flag down on the play.
Well, I think that was just a ball marker where the fumble was recovered.
Yeah, but I didn't see him get taken down. He's just stopped running. Well, they blew the play dead.
He recovered it on his knees.
And that was number 55 who recovered that. And he was back there. And, the funny thing is that's a covered sack because Pardo had time to throw the football initially. Took too much time. When he stepped up into the pocket, it finally collapsed on him.
And, Jared, we missed the dunk there as that ball – Kennard knocked it out, and it was picked up by number 40. And I'm trying that's Isaiah Martinez, I believe. And Martinez with the Dunkaroonie. Second trash can. I think that's the first one for Martinez this year, Isaiah.
Out of the pistol, they put in Xavier Gonzalez now at quarterback. Reyes is still running the football, and he's going to get down close to the 30-yard line. Drive started at the 34, so he gets down to the 29.
Tackle was made out there on the edge by number 16.
They actually give him the 30.
Ethan Vela.
So a 4-yard pickup. It's going to be 2nd down and 6 coming up here for the Panthers with 9:39 to play in the ball game.
Jared, to get back to that sack, Kennard missed him at first and then never gave up on the play, forced the ball loose, and that enabled number 40, Isaiah Martinez, to get the turnover.
They'll give it to Reza again right up the middle here as he pushes his way down to about the 25-yard line. I think he's going to be about a yard shy of the first down.
Thompson getting up from the bottom of the pile. Like I say, he got enough to move the chains.
I don't think he did. No, it says first down, and he motioned like they should move it. But
they moved the chains, but I thought he was a yard short.
He is. It should be 3rd and 1. It shows first down, but he's marked a yard shy.
And the clock's still running. That's fine. Let it keep running.
8:50 down. They stop it with 8:51 because there's some confusion on the play. The drive started at the 34. They got to get to the 24. The ball spotted at the 20 or at the 25. So he should be a yard shy of the first down.
Well, math would say so.
Yeah, now they're going to change it back. It should be 3rd down, not 4th.
Yeah, they've only run 2 running plays here after the turnover.
That's what Coach Britt's saying now is it should be 3rd down.
Yeah, we've run 2 running plays after the turnover. I mean, come on.
Yeah, Reza ran both of them for 9 yards. They're going to say run with it at 4th down? Wow.
Are you kidding me?
It should be 3rd and 1.
They can lose track of a down? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, no, it's 3rd and 1, but they have 4th down on the field. The Panthers here technically going for it, you know.
Wow.
They'll give it to Reza. He got it.
The first down.
Yeah, no doubt about it. But that should have been 3rd down and 1 run.
That was terrible.
Yeah, how do you lose track of a play when you're a referee on the field?
Luke Saldana. What gets me, Jared, is he never conversed with any of the other officials. He never asked anybody he just had his mind set that it was 4th down.
So 1st and 10 here for the Panthers. 7:47 to play. Looking to throw. Newton fires it over the middle. Complete to Tesoro. Still on his feet inside the 10. He finally gets dragged down around the 9-yard line. It's going to be 1st and goal from the 9.
Noah Mendez on the stop there. That was a good throw by X-Man there, Xavier.
Yep. Yeah, Gonzalez with a good throw that time.
And Tesoro had a man covering him pretty tight and brought it in.
7:17 to play. Panthers threatening again here. 1st and goal from the 9. Tesoro goes in motion. Gonzalez going to pitch it out to Reza left side, and he darts in the end zone for the touchdown. A 9-yard run by Reza to make it 41-0 Medina Valley.
So the Panthers cash in on another turnover, Jared. 21 in the first half, 21 so far, or 20 so far here in the second.
And there's a South San player down on the field.
Wow, and you hate to see anybody
get hurt late like that. Yeah, and he's down.
Late, it just.
And we're going to take a break for that and come back. You're listening to Panther Football, and we'll continue in a moment.
Texas, 268,000 square miles and then some. Twice as much elbow room as California. There's just no place like Texas. You can take that to the bank. Texan Bank, poised and ready for a future that's wide open. Member FDIC.
Welcome back here to South San as injured player up walking off the field. And Gavin Rips will come on for an extra point here after the 9-yard touchdown run for Daniel Reza. Oh, they're offsides. Looked like that kick was, it was no good, but the number 11 came off the end very, very early. Jacob Granado.
So we'll redo the kick. New holder out there now is
Gonzalez.
Gonzalez is the holder now.
So they'll redo the kick here from the 9. Kick is up and good. So with 7:01 to play in the ball game, your new score: Medina Valley 42, South Zan nothing. And Maury, it's been all Medina Valley. It was 21-0 at halftime. They've outscored them 21-0 in this quarter as well, or in this half as well. Still with 7 minutes to play, and the Panthers look like they're well on their way to getting a W in this game.
Inching a lot closer to at least one of the playoff spots out of the 4 that are available. So the Panthers are taking care of business, doing what they need to get done here in the 9th game of the season.
I want to see what the updated scores are around the district right now while we wait for
Connor
Crisp to tee it up here and get it kicked away. You got Mendez and Estrada back deep to receive. And that kickoff is high and away and fielded by Estrada, and he's pushed out of bounds around the 26, 27-yard line. Other scores around the district right now. Laredo Nixon beating Legacy 28-21 with 4 minutes left in that ball game. And Laredo Martin beating Eagle Pass, win 17-7 in the third quarter.
Zendejas once again on the stop on special teams for the Panthers.
That Legacy game, you'd really like to see them beat Nixon. That would help the Panthers out a lot. But if Legacy gets beat, that's another loss for them, and they're out of the tie
for fourth. What was that score?
28-21 with 4 minutes left. Legacy's ahead.
Legacy's ahead of Nixon?
Yep.
Wow, that would put a damper for the Mustangs, wouldn't it?
Well, if they would lose.
Right.
Yeah, if they get beat there. Pardo out of the shotgun, takes that snap, gives it to Orozco, and he is hit immediately in the backfield, and he will be dropped for a loss back at the 24-yard line. Lost 3 yards on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 13.
That was Blythe and Isaiah Martinez on the stop for the Panthers. Kennard, Blythe, and Martinez, the 3 defensive linemen in there for the Panthers.
6:33.
Butler also, but he's in a stand-up position on the left side of the formation.
6.5 to play in the ball game. Pardo sends a man in motion. They're going to swing it out. Complete to Martinez, and he's going to get dropped for a loss back around the 19-yard line. A great play by that Panther defense again.
Martinez tackled by Martinez. James Martinez on the stop for the Panthers. Coming up from his safety spot. Rips now in the game.
Loss of 5. It'll be 3rd down and 18 coming up now for the Bobcats.
Connor Crisp in there. Dylan Allen also in the secondary for the Panthers.
Takes the snap, looking to throw. Pardo, and he's going to get gobbled up in the backfield and sacked.
That was Kennard on the sack once again. And Jared, they just don't have any answer for Medina Valley's defense tonight. None at all.
No.
I don't. Have they gotten a first down in this second half?
No, I don't believe so. No, I don't think. I
And
don't
I
think
can
they
just
have.
remember 2 of them in the first
got
half.
2
and
or
those were scrambles.
Yeah, they got
by
2
the
or-
quarterback. That was in the first quarter.
They got no, they did get one earlier because Thompson caught that pass on the.
Oh, that's right, on 3rd and 8.
Yep, and they got the first down there.
Yeah, that was the only one in the second half.
Yep.
Here.
And so on 4th down, they're going to have to punt. The ball rolls back to Thompson, but he boots it away. It's a low line drive kick, and Landon Burns will field it at the 45, bounces off a tackle, coming to the near side of the field, spins around, still on his feet, and he gets down to the 40, still on his feet, hurdles a man, still going down to the 35-yard line.
Did you see that stiff arm?
What a hard run by Landon Burns, who fielded that back at his own 45-yard line. Gets it down to the 35, but it was a hard run. He ran through some tackles, made some guys miss, ran over a guy, had a stiff arm.
And the stiff arm saying, "Get off of me."
What a good run by Burns.
Wow. Landon Burns showing some electricity out there.
And it's going to be 1st and 10 Panthers from the South Sand 35-yard line. A lot of new players in the ball game now for the Panthers.
Cohen's lined up in the backfield behind Gonzalez.
Takes the snap, gives it off. Rincon right up the gut. He's going to get down to the 25-yard line. Looks like they'll spot him, right at the 25. That should be a first down, and it is.
With number 52 there on the stop. That's Joseph Rodriguez, senior defensive lineman for South Sand, playing his last game for the Bobcats.
Gonzalez in the pistol, takes the snap, going to hand it off. Inside handoff that time on the misdirection. Picks himself up about 5 on the play.
It was number 82, De Los Santos on the carry. Little inside belly handoff there to De Los Santos coming in motion.
Starting to see some different players get involved in the offense now. Actually picked up 7 yards on that play. It's 2nd down and 3. Takes a snap and gives it off to Rincon over the right side there. And I don't think he got much, maybe a yard on the play.
No, he was hit low right off the bat by number 23.
It's going to bring up 3rd down and 1.
Lucid Saldana on the stop.
3rd and 1 coming up here. Ball at the 16. Need to get to the 15 for that first down. There's 2:34 and counting to play here in the ball game.
You get one more first down here, Jared, and you can almost go into the victory formation and run out the clock.
They'll send a man in motion right to left. They're going to pitch it out to Rincon, who dropped the ball, picks it back up, and he's going to get that first down as he turns the corner and gets down to about the 14-yard line. Good job by him. He put that ball on the ground. It bounced right back up into his belly there, and he was able to hold on to it and pick up the first down afterwards.
Yeah, number 7.
And you got a false start. No.
Number 7 had a chance to stop him. Short of the line to gain, but could not. And Rincon gets the first down. Now you might see
No, they're going to wind the clock here.
They're
First
wind
down.
it.
Minute 45 to play. We'll see what the Panthers choose to do here. They can let another 14 seconds tick off. Gonzalez out of the pistol here. They'll send a man in motion. They're going to hand it off, trying the reverse. That time they tried that little belly dive again that time, and they tried to reverse field and lost yards back to the 20.
Yeah, that time was number 2 on the stop, Ramon Hernandez.
That was De Los Santos again on the carry.
And see, now at this point, Jared, you don't want to get nobody hurt here. you need to just go into victory formation and take a knee.
Yeah, I agree. 1 minute to go and counting.
And that's what they're going to do is they're bringing in Joe Hahn to be the play safety here on the offensive side of the ball.
And they'll take the snap and put the knee down, and that will.
They'll have to snap
it one more time as there's a 3-second difference between the play clock and the game clock. But the Panthers are going to come away with a shutout victory here, 42-0. Outscored them 21-0 in both halves.
And it all started on the first kickoff when they bobbled it out of bounds and had to put themselves, talking about South San,
in a hole
on first and 10 from the 10.
You know, and then the special team set the tone by blocking that opening punt and giving you 1st and 10 from the 15, a short field to work with, and you end up scoring on a 9-yard Newton run, and the Panthers win it. That is going to be the ball game. 42-0 is your final score. The Panthers improved to 4-3 in district play, and they are 4-5 on the season with 1 game to go next week against Laredo Figueroa. We're going to go ahead and take a break, and then we'll come back to wrap things up. You're listening to Panther Football, brought to you by North Park Chevrolet and by Dotson House Moving and Construction, and we will continue in just a moment.
Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Travel by Design can help you with all your vacation destination needs. At no cost to you, she can plan all of the details tailored to your unique wants and needs. So all you have to do is enjoy your vacation. Tanya is a certified expert with Disney, Universal Orlando, and California, Sandals, and all cruise lines. Give Tanya a call at 830-931-4834 or visit her Facebook page, Tanya with Travel by Design, for all the latest specials and must-do vacations.
Peerless Equipment, your South Texas irrigation experts. Peerless Equipment specializes in sales and service of irrigation equipment to the agricultural and wildlife industries. This includes hose reels, big guns, pivot systems, underground pipelines, turbine well pumps, booster pumps, motors, valves, and an inventory of much more. Stop by one of their locations in Hondo and Pearsall, or give them a call at 210-434-7867. Peerless Equipment, bringing water to you.
Dotson House Moving and Construction is a 4th-generation company operated by the same family for over 75 years. We do turnkey work from moving your structure, setting the foundation, and all your construction needs. Aluminum decking, concrete work, canopies, and any other need to make your project operational. From moving to construction, large or small, Dotson House Moving and Construction does it all. Located at 12939 Southwest Loop 410 in San Antonio. Give us a call at 210-628-1459.
It's the biggest sale of the year at North Park Chevrolet in Castroville. Get a new Silverado Crew Cab posted at $37,999, or get $5,000 off Equinox or $7,000 off Traverse. 1.9% financing available on new Chevrolets. Plus, get 2 years of no-charge oil changes and 1 year of unlimited car washes with all new Chevrolets. Find new roads at North Park Chevrolet, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville, or at npchevy.com.
Welcome back here to South San. Medina Valley with a 42-0 victory over South San here this evening. And 42-0 your final score. Good victory for the Panthers. They improved to 4-3 in district play. They're now 4-5 overall. And
took care of business, Jared.
Yeah,
and finished.
Yeah, they
finished the drive.
You know, and it started off with your special team set the tone. They blocked the punt to start the ball game. Opening, they went 3 and out, had to punt, got it blocked. Panthers had it 1st down and 10 from the 15-yard line. Michael Newton would run it in from 9 yards out to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead with the Gavin Rips kick. And then Medina Valley would score again Later on, to make it 14-0, your defense would get involved, a strip and a score, and got the Panthers up 21-0 in the second half. That second score of the game was a 57-yard pass to Carter Hewitt, who made a lot of that with his legs. A good burst of speed. Yep, he did a good job getting downfield and scoring. On the second play of the second half, they tried a little end around to Carter Hewitt. He took it untouched for 67 yards for a touchdown to make it 28-0. And then later on, you'd have Michael Newton hit Ty Millis for a touchdown pass over the center of the field. A good throw by Newton. Newton did a good job tonight. He overthrew a couple of passes, but he was accurate most of the time. And you're going to have some overthrows. That's part of the game. You're going to have that, but he did hit some of those deep ones too, which is a good sign for him.
Got it started with his legs on the first score, saw the opening, took advantage of it, made something happen right off the bat.
Yep, and then Reza would cap off the scoring to make it 42-0 with a 9-yard touchdown run. Tonight we're going to give the player of the game is going to go to Michael Newton because he was able to get that started with his legs. He made good decisions throwing the football. He went through his progression a little more tonight, something we hadn't seen from him a lot. He had 2 touchdown passes, didn't turn the ball over tonight. He had a very rough night against Southwest last week with an interception and some fumbles and stuff mixed in there. That off week did him a lot of good. He corrected a lot of that, and he played a very good game to lead the Panther offense here tonight.
Well,
so he's your player of the game.
Accounted for 3 of the touchdowns, and that was sponsored by Tanya's Travel by Design, the player of the game. And Jared, all year long, you could probably pick a defensive player for player of the year with the performances that they've had, even in the losses.
Yep.
When you only give up 9 points, 9 points, and you lose a ball game, and give up 14 points and lose a ball game when you have over 400 and something yards on offense. So Michael Newton will get the game ball, but overall, if there would have to be a game ball for the whole season, it would have to go to the defense.
Oh, yeah, the defense is – if it wasn't for the defense, some of those games, you lost by a combined 9 points in 3 games in district. If it wasn't for the defense, that wouldn't have been the case because some of those games, the offense for the other team played the entire third quarter sometimes on the Panther side of the field and got nothing out of it. And when you ask a defense to do that time again and they get the ball at the 30-yard line and they do it and they get you out of it with no points and they keep you in the ball game, those are huge. And, you saw the offense come through here tonight. You got a shutout, second goose egg of the year for the Panther defense. They shut out Martin earlier this year, or Legacy. I think they shut out Legacy earlier this year. So second goose egg. Next week, the Panthers will play Laredo Figueroa at home. That's the last regular season game, last home game of the year for the Panthers. I want to remind everybody that volleyball has their match on Monday night. That is a playoff match. It is against MacArthur at Harlan High School at 6 o'clock. And I want to remind everyone that is not a video broadcast. MacArthur will not give permission to do a video broadcast.
It will be audio.
Yeah, so it'll be audio only, but no video, and that's because they won't. MacArthur won't allow it.
Correct.
Also want to say good luck to the band as they go to area tomorrow. I think that there's going to be some people lining up
down
to send off
Victory Lane, which is, if you're not familiar with Victory Lane, it's
right there by the bank.
It leaves the high school and goes by Castroville State Bank to get on Highway 90.
Yep.
It is at Rutledge Stadium, which is at Judson ISD. Be lined up a little before 7 because that's when the band is going to be, the award-winning band is going to be performing their award-winning show.
Yeah, and good luck to them because if they get their sweepstakes, they can move on to state.
Yes.
And so good luck to them, and hopefully they'll be moving on, and you can see their performance next week at Panther Stadium as we'll be able to broadcast that next week. I will not be here. I don't know if I'll be here for the playoff game. This might have very well been my last game of the regular season.
And if you're wondering why, I'm going to congratulate Jared and his wife, Shannon. They will be having their second beautiful daughter on November the 1st.
Yeah, we're going in on Wednesday, and we'll have her probably Thursday.
On the 2nd. But they're going to induce, and I want to wish Jared and his lovely wife good luck. And we're praying for you, hoping 10 fingers, 10 toes.
Yep.
And a beautiful
and a healthy baby.
And a healthy
just
baby
a healthy
girl.
baby
Yes.
and everybody healthy afterwards. That's
Absolutely.
all I want.
Absolutely.
And so
my prayers are going out to you, my friend.
Well, thank you. And hopefully, the Panthers can get their win next week and, go on into the playoffs. And, if it was my last game of the season, it's been very exciting watching. I'm very proud to be part of this and get to do these games. But hopefully they get a win, and then I'll be able to come back and do it.
You get your first win in the playoffs since 2008 or 2009, somewhere in there.
Yep.
You might be able to be there.
Yep, that's exactly
so
right.
So you know what, Panthers? You want Jared to have a playoff game? Let's get a couple wins in a row from here.
Well, the thing is the defense has played well enough to keep you in games against those high-powered offenses. And if your offense can come through and score some points in those games and keep it close,
and your
you never know.
Can get some scoops and scores.
Yep.
And what we saw tonight, Jared, was no lapses by the special teams tonight. None at all. The special teams, where we had a couple of lapses in the previous games, putting the ball on the ground, missing some field goals and stuff. None of that tonight, and that set the tone from the start.
Yep. And so your final score tonight is Medina Valley 42 and South San nothing. I want to take this chance to thank the sponsors, as always, for making it possible to bring you these games on the Medina Valley Broadcast Network. Without y'all, this wouldn't be possible. And so thank you to them. Also, a reminder, tune in on Monday night for volleyball and their playoff game against MacArthur. And good luck to the band tomorrow going to area at Rutledge Stadium. And good luck to the Panthers next week as they take on Laredo Cigarroa in their final ball game, regular season ball game and home game of the year. So for the Medina Valley Broadcast Network, for Maury Stein and Dwayne Garza, I'm Jared Lucky saying good night, God bless, and we will see you next time when Panther football continues.